Right, no respectability podcast. Food on the face, food on the body, food
Politics.
on the. I don't even eat the. I don't even eat. I don't even put together the Lunchable. I just take the cheese sometimes, and I eat the cheese, and then I eat the little cracker part, and maybe I might ask for help to put like sauce on the little cracker part. But I will never put them all together because that's living, apparently.
That's
What
how
the fuck is?
Lunchables work. That's how they function.
Guess so.
Like a little tiny sandwich.
Maybe it's because I didn't grow up with Lunchables. Hi, everybody. It's a podcast. I'm Mars.
Welcome. This is Title Black.
Hey y'all, Cam, yeah.
Cam, cam,
Here
cam.
for
Anyway, back to what we're talking about. Children are gross. They're adorable, but they're so gross.
That's why they have to
Um,
be cute, you know? Like they have to be small and cute because
yeah, to get away with that, to get away with
yeah,
like their food crimes, yeah,
all their
absolutely,
crimes. Yeah.
all their crimes.
Exactly.
Um, saw a kid just like another kid thing where just takes a French fry ketchup, takes the French fry, goops on some ketchup, just sucks the ketchup off the fry, leaves it whole, just doesn't touch the French fry at all after that, just uses it as a device to get more ketchup in there.
A utensil.
That sounds
Oh.
about right. Yeah.
I used to like eat all the like skin off of fried chicken just because I like the crispy part and I wouldn't eat any of the meat. And then
Yeah.
I would ask for more chicken.
Children so frustrating. Why?
It's giving Cartman from
You're like,
South
I,
Park.
I just want the
That's
crispy
right. That was
part.
he did
I
that
just
too.
want like the
Yeah.
chicken skin chips. Like I don't want the flesh.
Apparently, that's pretty universal, though. So you're not entirely wrong. You're
I
not, but man,
had to
that's
be taught to
crazy.
like eat meat.
I feel like as a parent, I'm gonna be like just so frustrated with my kids. Just much eat the damn food, eat the fucking food. I had like a mini sort of like conversation with myself in the car as I was driving. I pretended like I was a parent, and I was already frustrated with my
Are you
kid for not.
self-parenting?
I was, I guess, I was doing that. I was frustrated with my imaginary kid for not eating their food, and I was starving them out because I'm not that shit. I'm not
Starving
gonna.
out your kids. I mean, I feel like that's a viable response.
If
No,
they
it's
don't
not.
eat
It's
right, if you
ridiculous.
I feel like you gotta train them to eat more than. Listen, I don't have kids. I don't have kids, but I feel like you're gonna train them off chicken nuggets and shit by just being like, "Yo, you don't want to eat this what we have here is salad and some shit." Like,
No.
okay, it's 9 p.m. and you're asking me if you're hungry. I'm gonna just let you. I'm gonna just let you rot for real. Wait till breakfast tomorrow. You had your chance. That's really mean.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of like,
I mean, like that's kind of how a lot of kids like learn to eat. They're just forced to. They're starved out.
you
Yeah.
know. I feel like they don't do this in other countries. I feel like it's a strictly American thing where it's just
Mm, well,
I
I
feel like
think
they're
usually
more like
I feel like in other countries, a lot of times they just feed the kids what they're eating. And not that they don't in America, but I feel like we have more like the Lunchables and the chicken nuggets. We have like this like candy version of like food that we give kids,
yeah,
and it's like
like a
and
fake
it's not, and
version.
they get used to that, and then suddenly you're like, all right, now eat this, and they're like,
Yeah, like
feed me
what?
this
Like
other
mashed
stuff. Like, why are
potatoes? They're
you
like,
what's this? Why are you putting this other crap in my face right now? I want my chicken
yeah,
nuggets.
that's not chicken nuggets. That's not
Like
ravioli. And
so
I
like
say that as being like a ravioli and chicken nuggets kid for like forever.
yeah, but
So it's like,
you see the effects of it. So like
right?
you got
I'm
you
Yeah.
all
got
kinds of fucked up. I'm such a
you gotta
weird
give them
person.
the sweet potatoes, you got to give them the collard greens off bat, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
like lentils and
this is
stuff
what
like
we
that.
eat. Like
Salmon. You
kids like
know,
in other countries, especially in like less metropolitan countries, like they be using
yeah,
kids peppers. They're like, here, this is what we eat. This is
yeah,
what
like
you eat.
just food, like regular
This
food.
is
Like
food.
you gotta learn
Like,
to eat
because
food
like
like
you are the
early.
one that teaches the baby what food is. So like you can't be mad when they're like 2 and 3 and they're like, I want my chicken nuggets. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know.
what do you expect from
Again,
me?
I
You
don't
know,
have kids, so I don't know.
you
I don't
just
know the trial
don't
tribulation.
just
I don't
skip
know
the
about being fed
BS.
up with
Just skip the
them.
BS. You know,
That's got to be what it
and
is.
you just
But that's our mini rant for this episode so far. That's rant number one. I wish we
doesn't
could hit
require a lot
we're
of
gonna hit the
patience.
timer. Yeah.
So you got to be
Oh,
ready.
Yeah.
by the way, like,
Okay.
I got like 13 minutes. I have to go downstairs to get my laundry and put it in the dryer, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. No, no,
What
no.
you gotta do?
I gotta give Sal his like insulin at like 9 p.m. So like I'll have to dip for that. But listen, we're here. We're doing our thing. You know, it's no big thing.
Yay.
How's Nippon so far? You know, how's it hanging? You know?
Oh, okay. So let me give.
It's wild. Oh, he's not pausing.
Arrival in Japan. Bear
Oh,
with
you
me.
kind of froze a little bit.
So,
There you
Yeah, you
granted, I it's some shit, but like, long story short, I get on the plane. I pay for premium economy. You know, it was okay, but the damn plane was like hardly full. So like in regular economy, there was like rows
You
empty
could have been
that you
laying
could get
across 3 seats.
laying
yeah.
across three fucking seats. But no, my bougie ass had to get premium economy. Sat next to this older white man. Like he wasn't terrible, but he was a little kind of tactless and like leaving this table like down. And I'm trying to go up, and when he's leaving, it's just
Generically
I had to
inconsiderate.
like kind of like get him straight. I had to like
People
train him.
just
I was
being
like, yo,
difficult
when
just
you
to be
get up,
difficult.
I'm going up. It was just it was annoying, but I got through it. Whatever. So
Okay,
I was just
cool.
plane
sat
lands in
sat
Japan.
in one of them economy seats thing. Because usually
Yeah. Okay.
the steward
Yeah,
don't care
it was like
after a while.
tripping.
They're just like, sit
Seriously, it's
down
crazy.
somewhere.
But so the plane lands in Tokyo. It takes us
Okay.
about 35 minutes to get off the plane because they didn't even have anywhere for the plane to like park to actually go directly into the airport. So what they
Oh,
did is they
interesting.
had to drive one of those little cars that attaches to the plane, the stairs, so you can go down the
Yeah.
stairs. Then they had a
Oh,
limousine bus come pick us up and then actually take us to the airport. Now, granted, I was
interesting.
already carrying two heavy like bags with me. So my
Yeah.
fucking ass was like, I was struggling. I almost fell down the fucking stairs. I was just like, oh my
Ooh.
God. And then like trying to lift that shit onto the limousine bus, like all my legs almost gave up. I was like, bitch. I was like, okay, all right, let me just go in here. So I did
You
it.
got to do like arm like crunches and stuff like that. You
I
got to
need to
be
do
like,
every crunch that is humanly possible to get my shit together. But like, okay, so get to the fucking airport. I walk in. Um,
uh,
the only thing I can say that was good about that, it took us like straight to the custom line. I didn't have to walk like
oh,
fucking a mile to get there from usually from the airport terminal.
okay.
But
Silver
when I get
linings,
there,
yeah.
I'm like looking for my passport and I'm like, oh God,
Mm.
oh God. I couldn't
Holy
find my
shit.
passport. I was like, oh God, oh
Oh my
God.
God, yeah, that's
So
terrifying.
30 minutes later, the flight
Uh,
attendants found it, I guess, on the plane. And they were like, Mr. Fields, here's your passport. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. She was like, can we see
thank
ID? I was like, my
you.
picture
In
is
the
right
passport, open it,
there.
bitch. What the fuck?
I'm like, what?
Open it.
I
You don't
showed
have
him
your
my
ID.
driver's license, and he was like, "Oh, okay, it's you." Yeah. At this point, I was like, "Just give me my shit." So, like,
I don't know
Can
if
you
you know
open
how
up the
passports
passport
work, but
and
there's a
see?
photo in the passport.
Right,
exactly, like I'm
exactly. It would
right
look
there.
like
What
the
the fuck?
person. Yeah. Procedures a bit. That sucks.
It
Bureaucracy, you know.
Yeah, that it's just and Japan is always like that. So I get my passport, I go through the first set of customs, then I have to do
Mhm.
a second set of customs, and they want you to fill out a paper. So I fill out the first
Mm.
paper, then I go in the second customs. They have an electronic way you can do it. I'm trying to do that shit. It's not working. So I'm like, fuck it.
There it
So I
is.
go to fill out another piece of paper and I set my
Mm-hmm.
phone down and I try to look
Mm-hmm.
up for something and I fill it out and then I walk
Take
away
off.
without my phone. Without my fucking
Ah,
phone.
you killing me with this. This is crazy.
Yeah. So when I
Anxiety is
noticed,
like,
like it was like maybe 4 minutes after I noticed I left the custom gate. I tried to go back in there. I
oh,
was like, I left my phone on the counter. They were like, oh well,
we
we
burned it.
experience like rush hour like traffic right now, so we don't have anyone that can go back and get it for you. So you're gonna just have to wait.
They're
So
like, we
I
already
waited
got the
like
passport.
pretty much. They were like, fuck you at this point. And I was just like, okay.
Stop losing your
So I
shit.
waited like a half an hour. They finally get security to escort me back. By the time I get there, my phone is fucking gone. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay. I go to the bathroom. I come back. Luckily I had my Android with me. So I
Okay.
use my Android. I call my phone. This Chinese lady had the gumption to take my fucking phone, took it to all the way to Shinagawa, which is like 40 minutes away from the fucking airport. And she was just like, oh,
Kidnap the phone?
well, I found this phone and nobody came and called it or reported it, so I took it with me. I'm at my Shinagawa hotel.
She was like, I'm gonna sell this shit.
Yeah, like, you just taking the phone? Like, what do you,
Come and get it
what?
there. I was
No.
like, why did you? No, because let's
Why
be
would you?
clear. Chinese people have a bad rep of like taking your shit, stripping that shit, and reselling it. That's what they fucking do.
I
I feel
guess
like
so. I mean,
that's what she was going to do if I didn't fucking call and get it. And then
well,
I
thank
was
God
just
you
like,
got
at
it.
that point, I was just like,
Crazy.
I'm gonna get my shit. I'm gonna just go get it. There was a Chinese taxi cab like service, basically preying on people, and they saw me in my
Really?
predicament, and I was just like, listen, I need to get to this place. I'm not about to get on the fucking train right now because I got too much shit with me. I'm not about to go up and down this escalators and said no. I'm getting a taxi. He was like, okay, well, I could take you there for was 12,000 yen.
How's that
12,000
in
yen,
USD? Yeah, what's up
about
that?
$120 if you're doing it from dollar to dollar. I looked at him, I was like, no, thanks anyway. He
Bro,
was like,
no shot.
okay, fine. Well, I can do it for 80. At that point in time, I didn't feel like looking for a taxi and then actually having to be a meter taxi. And honestly, it could have been more, it could have been less. At that point, I didn't give a fuck, but he said 80. So I took him up on it. I was like, fine, just get me there. And then I put two and two. I
Um,
was like, wait a minute, this guy's Chinese, that lady's Chinese. I was like, look, I need you to talk to this lady. You're Chinese. Can you get my shit or arrange for it to be? So he finessed it and worked it out. Then when we got there, he was just like,
yeah,
"Oh
that's
well, since
cool.
she found your phone, you should offer a cash reward."
No,
Like,
she took it.
She was gonna throw my
She
shit.
took
She
it.
should have just looked at where the
She
fuck
just,
it was.
that wasn't like, oh, I
No,
found it and I brought it to you. Like, no. You
no, and
took
yeah,
it
you
and
had to
ran
go to
off with
her.
it.
Like,
Like,
yeah,
oh, you
exactly.
no.
called me. Oh, you found it. Haha.
She thought it was like free. Like, absolutely not. No. Damn. She should have.
And you had
Oof.
to go to her to get it.
Exactly.
Yeah. She
And
should
then
have paid
like
you or something like that at this point. What the
exactly. And
fuck?
then my cab driver was like, "Oh well, since I'm going to get your phone and I'm handling for you, I could charge you like 20% tip to chat like do this for me." I was like, "So are you saying you want a tip?" He was like, "No, no, I'm just saying that legally in Japan, that's what they can do for you. Because I'm a nice guy, I'm not going to do it for you." I was like, so "What was the point of you saying
Yeah.
I
anything?"
am paying you
Get the fuck out of
$80
these.
to take me back and forth across the town. $160.
Yeah. This is too much. This is a racket. Like
Yeah,
at this
like
point.
I will
Like
say
what a
this is the hands
scam.
down the worst arrival experience I've ever had coming to Japan. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Jeez, man, that sucks. I'm so sorry that like you had to go through all that.
Yeah, but I got my
Jeez.
shit. And then like the guy who took me there, he couldn't even take me to my hotel. He was like, I have another appointment to do. So I'm gonna have somebody else from my company do it. So but you can pay me first. And I looked at him, I was like, yeah,
No.
I don't want no funny business. If I pay you, you better make sure I don't want nothing. He was like, no, 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 the guy works for me. I'm not gonna scam you. I was like, yeah, all right, all right. Now, but
I wouldn't
thankfully
have
he
even
didn't.
trusted
But
that.
actually, the
Okay, all
guy
right, thank
actually
God.
came and got me was actually
Uh-huh.
Japanese.
Mm.
So
Sure.
it was pretty cool. It was copacetic. So he got me there. I talked to him a little bit, just kind of shoot the shit a little bit. It was okay. So he got
Yeah.
me to my hotel.
Got him
I
up.
got here. It's fine.
Okay.
So that's kind of half the cluster. And I'm staying in a Red Roof Inn in Tokyo.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was talking to Taito about this. Like the more
Uh-huh.
older I get, the more of the icks I get staying in public places and public like hotels. Like I have this thing where like I have to like clean, wipe down shit. And here's this
Mm.
one thing I will say about Japanese bathrooms that it gets me the fucking ick.
Ooh,
They
okay,
have
sure,
such a
yeah.
mold issue because they don't really have like you have to keep the fan
Bleach or
on in the
something like that?
bathroom because if you don't, it'll
Okay.
get very moldy, and it's
Shit.
like it's really gross. So like I see black spots like in the bathroom, and it gives me such the
Mm.
ick. Like I have to fucking wipe that shit down with bleach and spray it down. Like I literally have to clean my room before I can really like sit down and enjoy it. But I've been getting like that from everywhere now. Like even when we went to
Sure,
Otakon,
yeah.
I did that
Yeah,
shit
when we
everywhere.
did. Yeah, you
So
really like set that place up before you got there.
Hotels
So
are
that
gross.
was
yeah,
yeah. All
yeah.
right, I mean, well, whatever it takes to feel like, kind of comfortable and everything like that. Like I'm still a feral animal, I guess, when it comes to like staying in places. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
that
touching everything.
it's a
I'm
lot.
licking
It's
I'm
definitely a
licking
lot.
door handles. Yeah,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
a total animal when I go to like hotel rooms. I my body is like immune to all like damage till I get back home. But
I feel you on that. I wish I used to be like that. I used to like didn't give a fuck. I used to be like, it's okay, blah blah. I used to go in, never try to clean or wipe down anything. I would just grab shit
yeah,
and yeah, not anymore. Like I don't know if it's just like my psychosis getting worse or like
I was gonna say like yeah, was
Fairness.
there like a turning point? Like when did you do it the first time? Can you remember when you did it the first time? Like because there's
um
got to be a story there, maybe perhaps or something like
I
that.
feel like
A series of
uh
unfortunate events.
the last time I came to Japan in February, I stayed in this hotel and it was supposed to be really
Hmm.
swanky and it's supposed to be really, really nice. But like I
Sure.
noticed it had tile in the bathroom and in the tile like
Mm.
grout, it was like black.
Yeah, it's always something. Yeah, that'll do it.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God. So I went and I started like I went to the store and bought bleach and I bleached the whole thing to the point where the shit was white by the time I got done with it. And it
Nice.
just
Okay.
gave
All
me
right.
such
Well.
the fucking ick. I just started and then I started cleaning everything. Like that was like I started doing little stuff before then, but actually after that, I was like, yeah, I'm
Mhm.
fucked up. I'm fucked up.
That's
So
ground
I just
zero.
started
Yeah.
cleaning everything. Bathrooms are such like it's just it's you need to feel comfortable
So
when you're going to the bathroom because when you're washing your ass, you're doing your business in there. You don't want to like it's already
I want to feel
you already
safe.
know what goes on in the bathroom, let alone you're sharing this with millions of other people who ever been here too.
Yep.
So it's kind of like
True.
Yeah,
True.
you
True.
can't think like
True.
too hard about or you can and you will freak out about it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
honestly,
can't. Yeah.
I'm irritated because it's like I can get high here. I can't do anything to like the only thing I can do is
All
get
right.
drunk,
Yeah.
and it's just like
No, okay, there's
you
no
know.
outlet.
Okay, I have nothing. I have to be here with my thoughts and feelings and shit.
Just raw dogging it.
You just have to be on
Okay.
vacation, just like sober. Yeah. I mean, I guess so. Wait. So, like, wait, you don't drink, right? You don't drink.
I try not to because being, a
Sure.
diabetic, all that doesn't. Well, it's
Oh well,
weird
then
because
yeah.
like with
Hmm.
diabetes, like pure alcohol, I mean, not like that
Hmm.
fruity shit and everything else. Pure
Yeah, like
alcohol limits like
whiskey,
lowers your
like
blood sugar drastically.
really.
Yeah,
Wow.
like
Okay.
pure
Well, it
vodka.
cleans your blood, right? Yeah, right.
I don't know
So
if it cleans your blood, but I know if you drink like straight liquor, like it lowers your blood sugar. So
shit. All
I
right.
very well have to dance around alcohol for the most part. And
You
Sure.
but
don't
I ain't gonna
think
lie. Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink while I'm here. I'm gonna get something, damn it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you've had a pretty hard, like, intro to all
it's
this, so
it's
that's
sake.
drink worthy. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
I don't drink all that often either. I mean, I drink when I'm like, socially, like with you guys or something like that, or like,
Yeah.
even then, like holidays or vacations, that's usually like my drinking time. But
Yeah,
like,
special
yeah, I don't know.
occasion.
It's like, yeah, and also I'm not like hydrated enough because every time I drink water, every time I drink,
And
like I
also,
get,
you don't drink water.
yeah, no, well, I don't drink
It
water
reds
often
your
enough to
guts.
be like, just like, yeah, it just ruins me every time I drink alcohol. So that's why I'm also getting better drinking water, but
Good
like,
job.
I don't know.
Drink
I
water.
don't like prepare enough for it to like really drink like on the regular. So like, yeah, I don't know. It's always scary. It feels kind of terrifying. Like I get drunk and I'm having fun in the moment, but then I'm like scared of like what's gonna like be in the bathroom like tomorrow. I'm just like, oh my God.
And that's my timer. I will be right back.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. Boom.
Joy, the laundry.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
How's
we
your
we
day
love to do
been?
laundry. So far, yeah, it's all right. I had to go. This is one of my back and forth days to Richmond, so it's like it's a little. I'm on the road a lot today, so it's like for like 3 hours plus. So it's kind of like
Where are you
feels
going?
like a big waste of time.
Hmm.
Going to drop some people off. Okay, so driving them in the morning is cool because I get to hit the gym in the morning because I'm a weirdo now and I wake up at like 5 a.m. and I go to the gym
Hmm.
on these days specifically. So I get my cycling in. I get my like my hour-long anime episodes in. So
Yeah,
that's
same
cool.
stuff. Hmm.
Yeah. I'm just on the bike. It's the going back out at the end of the day part that sucks. Where you gotta sit in like rush hour traffic, like
Yeah,
no
that's
matter
terrible.
what. Yeah, that's it's horrible. It's terrible. It's the devil. The first half of it's cool, morning stuff. I do like going in the mornings. I like riding the bike in the morning, and it feels like I did a thing. I'm like trying to come in like under calorie now because I'm trying to hit like a target weight, and it's like I burned 1,000 calories, but I'm trying to still eat like less than 2,500 for the day because like I know that 1,000 doesn't really count towards like the calorie deficit that I need to be in to like lose weight. I think
Hmm.
something like that.
Hmm.
That's what they say to like don't like go eat like 2,500 if you burned 1,000 because then that's kind of like dumb or it's just not how it works, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
You know what helps with weight loss?
what's that?
Water.
I've been like drinking water. I've been pretty decent. I pee quite a
You
bit.
drink
I
a
didn't finish
liter of
this.
water a day.
I got okay. I think this is like 32 ounces or something like that. So like four of these, I think is like pretty solid. Like I had to look it up on like line, but I'm pretty sure it's 32 ounces.
Hmm.
So I'm getting there. I do forget to go the whole way, but like I'm getting there. Um, Staying hydrated. I'm making sandwiches now. I've never been a sandwich person,
I
but
was
I
like, oh,
make turkey
that's
sandwiches.
expanding your food choices.
Yeah. Because I had this whole thing where I would eat like salmon and broccoli and cauliflower, and then I'd like if I wanted to eat again, I had to make like chicken and like maybe like pasta or something. But like
Hmm.
doing both of those back to back is kind of like just a lot of
A
cooking.
lot of carbs.
So
Hmm.
yeah, well, I guess that too. Yeah,
Not really a lot of carbs,
I'm
I
a
guess,
food
if you're just
heart.
starting with like salmon and broccoli. But
Yeah.
pasta's carb, a lot of carbs.
I also do like turkey. I also do turkey bacon and eggs and hash browns in the morning, like every morning, just because like I don't know, I like consistency. I guess I've really
In your
gone into
habit.
this whole Virgo thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I really like locked into a routine, I guess. The world is increasingly insane, and I need to like lock into something.
You
So,
just stabilize
um,
yourself to reality.
yes, exactly. This is me like hunkering down. These are all the things I can control.
Hmm.
Turkey bacon, egg whites, and hash browns in the morning. Because I used to do toast, but toast kind of felt like I don't know. Toast is
Boring.
seems kind of boring. Yeah. Hash
Toast is
browns is just like a
boring.
more fun thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potatoes are better than like
So
bread too.
like yeah, right. They're better for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also been doing like whole wheat bread for my sandwiches too. So like I do like kale on the kale on the turkey sandwich. So I don't put cheese on it either. So
Okay.
that's pretty decent. Yeah,
There's a
I'm
lot of
out
good
here. I
fake
could.
cheese.
Okay, all right. I might try something. Oh, I got
I
the
like
ghetto
Firelight.
gastro.
Oh, did
The
you
what
get
now?
the Ghetto Gastro Pop Tarts? Or
I
what did
got
you get?
I okay. I got it today though. So
Oh, you
I
haven't
went to
tried it yet.
Target. Yeah, I went to Target, and I didn't get the flavor that I wanted. I got the raspberry chocolate
At your
Pop
Target.
Tarts.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I could have ordered it online, but I copped out. But I got a sweet potato pancake mix, and I'm gonna try that tomorrow morning because I ran out of turkey bacon. So
That sounds
I'm looking forward to that. Fridays are my grocery days because like I'm trying to like time it towards like to get these like extra fuel points from like Kroger and like Fridays go to 4 times the fuel points thing. So like I can't go grocery shopping any of the day and like make it like justify the purchase
Mhm.
without getting like the extra points.
Mhm.
Um, I'm just kind of running down how like weirdly specific my days are. How have you been? What's what you been up to? What's going on with you? I'm a weirdo. It's cool. Case in
Cool.
point.
Cool. Do what you gotta do. Just chilling,
Yeah, you know.
chilling,
Okay, all right, man.
working a
Living.
lot,
Okay, all right then. Saving up, hopefully. You know.
working, paying off debts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Trying to plan,
Oof, man.
plan out next year.
Okay, all right
Like
then. I like
a
that.
list of things that I want to do so far, and like artists I want to
Okay.
see.
Nice, nice, nice. I,
Kendrick and
I
SZA
guess
are going on tour next year,
that's right. Yeah, that's gonna be
and
fun.
Tyler the Creator. I've never really super duper been into Tyler the Creator, but I do kind of like this album
Hmm.
now, so I was thinking about going
Yeah, no.
this next
I,
year.
I've been getting into the album too. Like I like what is it, Rah Rah or something like that on the album's like really good. Oh, that's fine. That's
I don't
okay.
know.
All right.
I don't know. I like the ones I've been hearing on TikTok, and then I kind of listen to some of them. I like the Sticky song.
Okay.
It's a good song, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. No, he makes like pretty like it's like rap music, but like it's also kind of like just music in general. Just like it could, I feel like you can get like almost kind of anything from him,
Well,
like in a
poppy,
way.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Like
like it's very
alt
like
pop,
artsy and
something
like
eclectic.
yeah, yeah, exactly. There you go. Like I don't really know what I'm gonna get from him, and it's kind of exciting. Like he really like thinks about like
What am I going to get this time?
what's gonna happen. Yeah, like what are we doing? Like I don't know. His last album with that earthquake song was like really good.
Hmm.
I don't know the names of albums. I just know like singles from albums that
I
I
think
like.
this one's called Chromacopia. I only know that because they keep saying it over and over again in the song.
Okay, sure, yeah. I haven't listened to the whole thing, but I've zeroed in on specific songs, and I'm down with those.
Nice.
But
Like
yeah, concerts. I consider
I'm booked for Otakon and AX.
good on you. I still got to get like more tickets for that, but that's fine. It's okay.
I don't have like
I can
I
stay to
didn't
both.
register for it, but I could have like accommodations for like most of the things
Okay.
I do. Yeah.
Okay, all right, then good. Yeah. Let's go. Let's freaking do this. All right.
Mhm.
Heck yeah. Well, you got all your plans in place. Good on you.
Yeah.
Thinking 10 steps ahead. That's where it's at.
That's where you
I'm
guys
um
what you gotta do. What you
I'm
gotta do.
taking it day by day. I'm on a real day by day basis right now. I feel like that's as much as I can handle. 24 hours is all I got to think. And most of it's already pre-planned out for me at this point. Like I got
On your
the
little
half the
hamster
block.
wheel.
Yeah, I'm sticking to the schedule, and we're gonna see what happens. Based on that.
Yeah.
I might think a week in advance, and that's as best as I can handle.
Gotta think months
Because
in
this is
advance.
yeah. If I think too far ahead, I start to like spiral. It's I'll be better soon. I'll be able to think months in advance soon. But like right now, I'm gonna just like right now I'm day by day. But we're getting there. That's pretty cool.
Understandable.
Um, yeah, been watching a lot of anime. Well, I don't know. I think last time I talked to you guys, like did I say I finished Gundam like the last time I saw you guys, or like
I think you said you were watching it. You were watching
Yeah.
the
okay.
series.
Okay, got it. Then I mean, yeah, I finished. Well, I finished the first half of Gundam, and then I watched like the origin, like where Char, like like came up from, which was really cool. So it's really fun. It's like really, really like into like politics. So it's like I don't know. I've watched more people in meetings, and I've watched more people in animated meetings than I ever thought I would. There's like so little like robot combat, and I'm fascinated the whole time because they're talking like politics, and this person has to do this, and you have to rise up the military ranks, and meanwhile there's no fucking robots. That's how good Gundam
You like
is.
understanding the
Um,
politics of Gundam better now.
I'm watching these people in a fucking board meeting, and I'm locked
This
in,
is
and I'm just like,
fascinating.
right, exactly, yeah. How are they going to manage this budget? Wow, if these people don't manage their relationships with these people, it's going to be chaos. Oh, this senator
They're
is
going to
like
lose
not
their
here
support
today.
and lose their funding.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, and then these rebels keep rising up, and how are they going to
What are
maintain
we
their
going to do
control
about
over the
the
people?
rebels?
Like, yeah,
Without
exactly.
losing the support of the civilians.
Oh, and they're doing some robot shit too. Like whatever, you know, they develop. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's weird. Anyway, these politicians though, woof. Anyway, it's great. Gundam. But I finished it, or I finished the pretense of Gundam, and now I'm on to the second series. Um, and it's pretty cool. Gundam. I suggested, but it's also kind of like there's kind of a wall to get over.
I mean, I was pretty committed to Gundam Wing, and it was pretty political. Although there was like more robot fights, but it was pretty political.
Yeah, guys, it's pretty cool. It's also really cool because like after a while you can kind of tell where like the map of Gundam is. Like it's Earth, and then there's like all these different satellites, and you can kind of like it's the same throughout every like incarnation of like the UC's like the central timeline. So it's like, oh, I know where they are when they talk about this, and I know where they are
Yeah,
in comparison to this, and it's like, oh,
in the
that's
Gundam
fun. It's
universe.
like,
So is Gundam like all
yeah.
connected?
Uh, some series are connected to this the 1 year war, the Universal Century. Double O. It's the 1 year war timeline. So they have that, and then they have like they have alternate universes kind of, or like just AU stories. G Gundam was AU, Gundam Wings is AU, Iron
What
Blooded
about Gundam
Orphan.
Seed? With
Which one?
Gundam Seed, I think that was really
Gundam
popular when it
Seed.
was full.
That's yeah, that's an AU also, but it's just another popular one. But it's not tied to the Universal Century because
Maybe
that's the OG Gundam. Exactly.
the
Universal Century
Universe
Gundam.
A.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But then you get universe like C, D, F, G. G is great. I love G Gundam. It's so fucking
G Gundam
stupid.
is
It's the
good.
best.
I did watch
G
it.
Gundam's great. It's just Dragon Ball Z and Gundam. That's why not? You know?
Man.
They go golden at one point.
I think I
Um
remember watching Seed and liking it or liking some aspects of it.
Seed's great. Seed's pretty good. I watched that when I was on like Cartoon Network or like 6 a.m. on Cartoon Network. You
Yeah,
know, I was into it for a while. It's
interesting.
cool because it's like just political drama with robots.
A lot of that. It's a lot of that.
Yeah. And then everybody, there's always like characters that you get to know and love, and then they die, and then people that just kind of like, damn, like shit, I didn't think he was like that, and somebody does a heel turn and they kill somebody, and it's just like, whoa, what the fuck was that all about? And it's like, it's just 16-year-olds and robots learning about death and love and
Dying.
hormones.
I never
Yeah.
really like grasped what was Japan's like factuation of giving like world
Child soldier.
population responsibility to fucking children. Like,
I feel like you're supposed to like grow up super fast in Japan, because I feel like by
I
16,
think
you're
maybe like
supposed
once
to be
they're
like on
adults,
it.
you're expected to like plug into the workforce, and so you don't have time to save the world anymore.
I guess that's true. Yeah,
well,
I
yeah,
started a new anime
if you're going by Japanese standards, hell yeah.
I feel like
because I can't
it's like,
finish my
you're,
salaryman
you're
stuff. And
19, you're 20. Nah, you got to put on that suit. You got to shave your head or cut your hair real short. You got to
yeah,
get that
you
suit.
gotta have a
You
family
saw
too.
you saw Midoriya transform real fast. He
Right,
went from
exactly. Yeah.
number one world's greatest hero to freaking three-piece suit, like briefcase.
Just some teacher. Yeah,
Okay.
that's how it goes. Yeah. You can only save the world. You only got time to save the world when you're a kid. You got a family after that. You got kids. You got to
Assassination
raise
Classroom
them
was
right.
like that too.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Had his hair,
Yeah.
put him in a suit.
Even Sailor Moon, like she became Nail Queen Serenity at like what, at 20?
Yeah, your life is
Like
over
at
as
the
a
second
Japanese
she wasn't a
person
teenager anymore.
at
All right,
20.
there you go.
Boom.
Pretty
You gotta
much.
put it.
Life, you're in life.
no more adventures.
No
Your
more
your
adventures.
parenthood, it's all adult shit after that.
Yep.
Managing budgets and taxes and all that. I don't know what's going on over here. We're still having adventures in our 30s over here. It's chaos. We do
Woohoo.
whatever we want.
That's because
Yeah,
we're
because
living in a
Americans have
dystopian
what 30-year-old
society.
Power Rangers and shit.
Speaking of that, it's 8:30. I got to get this boy some food. So I'm gonna take my break. Intermission for me. See y'all in a few minutes.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy.
All right,
Bye,
hold up.
Sal.
I gotta mute myself, or you're gonna like hear everything.
You're like, meow, meow. Cats.
Kitty cat.
What'd
But
you do
yeah.
today? Well, I guess it's like early. time is it?
It is fairly early. It is. Now I have to move my body. It's 10:37 a.m.
Okay. That's not super duper early.
It's not super good. No, but here's the thing, like I still am like sleeping like shit. And I'm dozing off, but I'm not getting good REM sleep. So yeah, I'm kind of like
Mhm.
and I don't know. I did walk yesterday to find a Lawson. That was about 30 minutes to like altogether. No, it won't. No, it was about like I walked and I got my ticket and I had one of the clerks kind of like help me and then walked back, stopped at 7-Eleven to get some things. Also went to Lawson's to get some like a little bit of groceries and stuff like that when I'm like too fucking lazy to do anything. And then I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's weird because like I know I technically just got here. Like technically today is like my second day here for real, for
Like a
real.
full day.
Yeah, second full day, and I just have this in what's the word I want to use? Persistent need to feel like I need to be out running amok in the streets right now. Like I have that like I need to be doing something, but my body's like, bitch, you are also 37 and you had a traumatic experience arriving here and all this other bullshit. Shut the fuck up and sit down. You will be okay for one more day.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah, let's go to sleep.
Yeah, I need to. I need to sleep because if I don't sleep, I ain't gonna be no good. I'm just not.
Yeah. You just need to sleep. And then you can run around and have fun.
Yeah.
And you'll have
So
energy. And you won't be like crashing all around everywhere.
that's the problem. I ain't gonna lie. I tell you, the first, the first 2 days, 2 to 3 days initially getting to Japan for me, I'm spent. I'm just fucking spent.
It's a lot getting there. It's far. And
It
customs
is.
and just like the whole international traveling. It's pain. It's annoying.
It is. It is. Like, and it's like, don't get me wrong. I love coming here. I love Japan. But I ain't gonna lie, like I dread the journey sometimes. So I'm just like,
Gotta spend a whole day on the plane and in airports and in lines.
yeah. It's
Especially when you're like by yourself. You don't have like anybody to like hang out with.
yeah. Well, you know, that part I'm getting more used to than I care to admit, but I am.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Solitude is dope.
I don't really need to have anybody with me. Because I have learned, I have mastered the technique of staying alone by myself, and being quiet and sitting still and just existing for a long time without any human interaction. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but like
I totally
mindfulness.
Get that.
Yeah, like
healthy,
just existing, you know.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, no, it's cool, you know, just drinking in the moment, you know. That's I don't know. I'm an advocate for it. I know I probably shouldn't be too much of an advocate for it, but like, yeah, no, mindfulness is great, you know, just being in the world, out, like, or at
just
home.
like I don't know, being like self-sufficient or just like I don't know a good word.
Actuated, maybe, you know, like that. Self-actuated.
Self-actualization,
that's kind of like a thing.
Just
well, I will say for
self-sustaining.
me, yeah, definitely. Because like I know when I first did my first solo trip to Japan, that was like huge for me because like I never traveled by myself, especially internationally before. And
Yeah,
I
for
was like, oh
sure.
my
I'd
God, I
be
don't know if I can do
terrified.
this. And
You
I
did
did
it.
it. I crushed it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should have been doing this bullshit. And so
Yeah.
like
And you can speak the language too. Like that's a
yeah.
huge hurdle for like a lot. I mean, that'd be
Yeah.
a huge hurdle for me.
Can
I'd
you get
be
around
lost. Yeah, I'd be like
Yeah.
gesturing at people like
doing charades and shit?
I need to go somewhere home. Can I go home? Hotel. That'd be my
Now,
ass if
I
I was
will
in
say,
Japan.
like, even though I can speak Japanese pretty well, like, I still, my vocabulary is like a little bit suffering because I don't use Japanese every day. Like, I have a base knowledge that I won't forget, but I haven't
Yeah,
exceeded over in years. So,
Yeah, and then like
like,
languages change over time, like every day.
that's
So
true.
like
Yeah, you
you're
don't
not
get the slang,
exactly,
you
you're not
know.
there like in real time getting like the updates of what like the common lingo is.
exactly,
Yeah, what
yeah,
people are like, kind of
you pretty much
shortening and
nailed
like,
it. Yeah, so
yeah.
it's kind of like so I get a little so I get a little confused sometimes. Even when I was talking to my host mom, like she was
Hmm.
saying some stuff that I was like picking up like I'm gonna say 60% of what she was saying, and then she said some other vocabulary. I was like, whoa,
You're like, what?
Hey, hey, slow
Hey,
down
speak your
now.
Japanese
but
now.
yeah, but it's funny because like I can pretty much explain what I need.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can communicate.
Además, like I need to eat, that sort
Her
of
to like
thing.
I was having problems using my credit card because I couldn't buy the Crystal K ticket, and she was just like, okay, but I didn't want her to pay for it. Like she just straight up was like, I'll buy it for you. I was like, you don't have to do that, and she was like, no, it's my present to you. I'll buy it. And I was like, okay, but like,
Okay.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't want her to buy it. I was legitimately going to send her the money, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, I
Yeah,
have
that's
it.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
Say
Just shoot her
nice.
the money, yeah.
yeah, but I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't know. She always spoils me. I really don't try to like to ask for
Mhm.
anything from them or anything. Like usually, if only thing I ask for them is their time. I just want to see them, and that's about it. And
Yeah.
I
You
usually
probably
shower them
really
with
appreciate
gifts. You
that.
That's
know?
Yeah.
sweet.
And they're like, oh, like our he's coming to come see us.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Wait,
Yeah.
about it.
so did you like meet them like back in like the high school days, like when you were like on your
Yeah,
like
that's when
trip
I
and stuff like
went
that? Like,
This
to.
is high school whole
Yeah.
family.
Hmm.
yeah, that's
The
real sweet.
twins.
That's fucking like beautiful. Oh
Yeah.
man.
I
So that's
I
like that's
always.
that's you guys
Yeah.
like a legit family, like at this point, I feel like you gotta be, right? Like
Pretty
that's
much.
that's
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
yeah.
much.
You're like a
Like
cousin
even
that like comes through.
It was like they
Like
met
that's
you when
yeah.
you
great.
were a kid.
Yeah,
Literally when I
yeah.
was a kid, and I was a handful, but like I don't know. I turned out
That's so
pretty.
sweet. I love that.
I don't know. It's cool. Yeah, it's some mushy gushy shit. You be like,
Yes,
ah.
of
Even me,
course.
for I'd be
Yeah,
like, okay,
let
that's enough. Too much emotions running
it
for you.
out. That's community. We love community. Community is key. That's
No,
what it's all about.
it is. You definitely need some type of support, and
Yeah,
yeah, but
100%.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, but like what was I gonna go with that?
The tickets, Crystal
I,
K concert.
Tickets, Crystal K.
yeah.
You're gonna be on
Like
live with Crystal
I
K.
pray
We're
I
gonna
can
talk
see
to
that
her.
shit.
That's good.
I pray it's
Hmm.
no issues because like I really want to go. And Flo's gonna be there. Boa's
Oh,
gonna be
nice.
there.
Shit.
Nice.
Hell yeah! I'm
Yeah.
like ah.
Yes.
They're gonna perform like all the greatest hits.
I
That's gonna be
Hell
know.
fantastic.
yeah!
Awesome.
Yeah. So I hope everything goes well. And honestly, I'm at this point where if it's an issue and I can't see, I'm not gonna be broken up about it. I'll be disappointed, but life will
You
go
will
on.
have like made the effort to go.
Yeah,
So
you're
like
still in the area. You're still as close as you've ever been, right? Have you ever gone to a Crystal K
I've
concert
never gone
before?
to a Crystal K concert. I
it's like just show up there and be like, I'm here. I have this.
Yeah,
yeah.
you're
Let
still
me in.
there. You're still
Let
in.
me in. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, hey, 外国人ですから、このティケットはお土産です。So let me in, damn it. Let me in.
Yeah, yeah. That's good. That's fantastic. Well, I hope it goes even better than you imagine. I hope you guys get to like pal
it will
around or
be.
something
It'll
like
be
that.
so fun and so awesome. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh my God,
Yeah.
so great.
Yes, I'm really gonna try to record. I think I don't if they are going to allow recording. Sometimes they're kind of
The concert,
about it.
they should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
right,
gonna
the
try
concert, like,
to
I
anyway.
see.
Well, I know because she posted videos about people recording her doing lives at her other one, so I don't see what would be different about this one.
It's a concert. Like people
Yeah.
like I don't know about like recording restrictions at concerts. Like maybe at like premieres or when they're like showing you exclusive content or some or like for productions, but not for like music shows.
Yeah, the only
Right.
thing I could think of is like comedy shows where they just kind of like got like restrictions on that sort of thing.
Mm.
And yeah, no, I mean, like, yeah, you're good. Like, I don't know if is she debuting any new music? Does she have anything new coming out?
I mean, she recently did a song called "Love Myself,"
Okay.
and I mean,
I
she
could have
might
mentioned. I
sing it
like that.
there.
I mean, because
She
like
Okay, all
might,
right.
she's been doing
but
like
I'm not.
musicals. I don't know how much she's been working on like and like
Oh,
live
right, yeah, because she's doing Rent now, which is kind of wild. Like,
she
it's
did
like, I guess a Japanese cat. Yeah.
she was
She did
Listen.
Red. She's been doing a couple other things, like she's in. She actually it's funny. She's in Atlanta this weekend, so
What? That's crazy.
yeah,
She's
she's been coming
traveling.
to
Damn.
America like a little bit more.
yeah, a little bit right
Okay.
here and there. I know
Here and
she's
there.
doing a special guest appearance for Anime Weekend Atlanta,
Oh yeah,
so she's
you
gonna
said
be
that.
there.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, right, right, right.
yeah. Which I'm honestly like in hindsight, I feel like not saying I did.
Hmm.
You're frozen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I keep waiting for
Japan,
it
but
to like
like
drop.
I could have like booked a ticket to go to Georgia, see her. You know, it's
I
like
mean,
Well, but
damn.
you're in Japan
Man, you could have done that
so
too.
like
Japan's great. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, like and it's for like a full concert with like other
that's
artists
true.
too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But honestly, the fact that Enflo and Boa are going to be there, yeah,
I sing.
The vibes are immaculate, you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
I got a thing, and I'm
Like that'll
gonna
be
I'm
awesome.
gonna
That'll
find
be
it.
fun. That'll be awesome.
I know. Like I ain't gonna lie. I've never seen Boa in concert. Never seen Enflo in concert. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
honestly, when she announced that Enflo was going to be there, I was like, I have
Like
to go to this shit.
usually when you Crystal K is there, inflow is not too far behind, you know. People like I mean
Usually,
like
but there have been some.
not every time, but like
Yeah,
I mean
they're such an amazing duo.
yeah, they perform together semi frequently, like when they do perform.
Yeah,
Which
but
is
you saw them perform in California, didn't you?
yeah, because like at first they were like, oh, Inflow's gonna be here and like DJ and like Taku. And then they were like, and Crystal K's gonna be here too because we can't go anywhere without her.
Ah. Yeah, I would have lost my shit. I remember when you
I was
told me,
like,
I was like, ah.
it was a last
Oh.
minute, it was like a last minute thing add on.
Mm.
Because at first they were like Inflow, and I was like,
Oh,
it's
I'm
not
like sideways.
Inflow. And then like, I don't know.
What songs did they perform? Did they perform
They did a
Yeah,
lot
what
of
were the
the old
hits?
ones. They did like a lot of the ones from the early 2000s, and they did like some of the newer ones. Some of her newer music from I don't know. I guess like later
did
10.
did they do oh what's the that's my favorite song and oh
Boyfriend.
my God. Not
What?
Boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend was good. I mean, I like that one. You
Rewind.
just
Did they perform Rewind?
Yes. Mhm.
They did perform Rewind? Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
that's like
They did a few like those old ones from like
yeah.
those early 2000 classics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
was
put her
like
ass on the
peak.
map.
But
Actually, it's funny.
she did
That put
boyfriend.
her on the
Everybody
map.
flipped out. They were like, "Oh my God, boyfriend!" They were all singing. It was cute. It was great.
That's awesome.
It was great.
Yeah.
That's how
This is crazy because
that's
like
fantastic.
I usually really don't really go to concerts or even try to pursue them. But like, yeah,
Mhm.
this one in particular, I definitely like made valiant efforts to come see her do this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, yeah, and you get a fun Japan trip out of it too. I mean, you know,
And you
that's
be in
like
Japan.
win-win. You
It's
know?
okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's
it's like a
fun.
double win.
I will only say about this trip, like, as much
Hmm.
as I love Japan, I will say Tokyo as a whole, I'm kind of sick of Tokyo because like
The city. I mean,
it's the
Well,
city.
yeah, I mean, if you've been there like a lot, yeah. I mean, like
Yeah,
New
like
York is
The
fun, but I
honestly,
mean,
novelty
if you've
wears
been in
off,
New
and then
York
you're
like
like,
a lot,
okay, like this is another city.
yeah,
yeah,
I've done it,
it's
but yeah,
giving like New York vibes, but like not New York vibes. It's definitely like Japan, but like when you
It's a big
like
city, like a DC or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Once you've
it's
explored enough
big
of it, you
city.
get kind of like,
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
All
yeah.
right.
I mean, the only thing that's well and alive here is
All the anime in the Akihabara district, yes,
All
that
all the
great anime.
all the accountants.
All the accountants, all the salarymen,
just that with that.
fantastic.
Yes, all the accountants are very
Hmm.
much well alive there. So
You love them; they're great.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
But
They keep
yeah,
the world running.
but yeah. I'm going to I'm going to buy another suitcase and I'm going to go to Don Quixote, which is like I don't want to say it's like an
Is that a
IKEA,
convenience store?
but it's kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like a department store. They have like everything
Yeah.
under the same like. Oh, they also have these like roasted sweet potatoes that they sell when you first walk in. That shit be
Oh my
lit. It be
gosh!
lit.
Like
Oh,
when I see that shit in
whoa.
anime, I'd be like, I need 7. That looks so good.
Yeah, right. That sounds amazing. Like,
It just be like
I would
unwrapping it
want
and
to do
eating it
it.
like it's a burrito. I'm like, man,
Yeah, that must
It's
be
trying to
good.
get
That
one
nice.
of those
shit.
sweet
I ain't gonna
potatoes.
lie.
And
And
they
it's
have
so
like legit yams in Japan, not like those like the sweet potatoes that we have in America. Like they have like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like thick and
Legit,
starchy and
legit.
delicious.
That's kind of funny that it's just like sweet potato. Like when you like walk into a department store, like what a concept. Like, 'cause that's like crazy over here. Like that's
You
nuts.
think
Like
about like Costco, like they have all well, I guess maybe not Costco. But
it's like
you think about
Costco,
like
but
Costco,
Costco's just a bunch of like
like the
dinky
pizza.
samples.
Usually
Like
we just have worse food. They have like
yeah,
sweet
yeah. That's
potatoes, we
Yeah,
have hot
they
dogs and
actually like
pizza.
tend to like
yeah.
sell nutritious food
Actual
that gives you
food.
nutritional value.
Yeah.
Like
Because I feel
we
like people would
sell
think it's like
Costco
suspicious over
has
here or
I ain't
something.
gonna lie, Costco do have banging pizza. That's just my opinion.
We have a
It's
lot of
trash as
Costco
it
Costco
is.
and those
in
churros, like
particular,
the I don't know, the ice cream or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah.
Costco's food is like particularly like
it
good
is
and well
garbage,
priced
but
too.
it's
It's
delicious
oh,
garbage.
it's garbage. It's amazing.
It
It's
is.
incredible.
It's
It's
garbage
You
when
terrible
will
you
have a
really is.
quality.
I ain't
stomachache
gonna lie.
later, but you will enjoy
I
life in that moment.
you're talking me into like buying a pizza now, and I'm trying to be good. So like,
Don't buy a pizza.
No, see, totally off
Buy a
topic,
sweet
but
potato.
totally on topic.
I'm sure you're
Um,
right.
I recently bought what's that pizza brand called?
What
For
pizza
for
brand?
Frichetta?
What?
Bruschetta, maybe.
Frischetta? Frischetta?
I'm lost.
I go to Little Caesars. That's like my like go-to pizza. It's cheap and it tastes great. To me, people can have their
Okay,
complaints about it. Little
it's like
Caesars, same thing.
DiGiorno, but it's not DiGiorno. It's another brand. It's a frozen pizza, but hear me out.
Uh-huh.
Like my mom and I used to eat this pizza when I was a kid, and I saw it on
Mm-hmm.
sale before I left to come here, and I had
Okay.
bought it, and it was like two big large pizzas for like $5, and I
Mhm.
was like,
Sure.
okay, we'll try it out. Man,
Okay.
fuck that shit. That shit was fucking delicious. It was just as good as I
Hey,
remember when
there
I
we
was a kid.
go.
Even
Nice.
even
That's
my
impressive,
boy
you
was
know?
like,
Food
this
usually.
shit is good. I was like, ain't it? Like we killed that whole pizza like in like 20 minutes. Like I had one half, he had one half. That shit was good. And I was
There
good.
you
Like I didn't
go.
eat nothing else the rest of the day. I was like, yeah, I'm spots.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay, all right. Well, what
Yeah.
does the box look like? Can you like Google the box or something like
It's
that? Like for it? Is it the one with like the dude with the Italian mustache and it's like his
no no
mouth
no
is
no
like
no. It
open?
starts with an
Okay.
F. It's called like
Bruschetta.
Freshkata something. I don't know. It was fucking delicious. I loved it.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, good on them for being consistent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh, I see.
Maybe. Well, actually, no. Like he had it recently. He said it was still fucking delicious. So I don't know. Like I said, that was something I bonded with my mom. We loved that pizza.
Mhm.
I actually, when she first bought it, I was like, I don't want this. I ate it and I was like,
Then you're like, oh,
It's a real wholesome
please
episode.
continue
I
to
love
buy
it.
this,
Okay.
please.
That's good. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
So,
to if we're talking about pizzas now, I'm kind of want to try like a
and my
cauliflower
timer
pizza.
is done for my dryer. I'll be right back.
okay.
I also have to give my cat his insulin, so I'll wait till he gets back because I feel like
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna like leave you hanging.
there is a pause button. I can actually pause the recording if you want to
You
go.
can hit the pause. Well, it's also not 9 on the dot, so I'll will give it till like, but I do have to abandon this for like half a second in a few minutes.
I can
Um,
I can hit the pause button at literal any moment. But yeah,
okay, cool, fantastic. My cat has Sal's been like taken to like sleeping under the Christmas tree since we put it up, so it's that's
cute.
real like that's real wholesome vibes. I'm
He's
very
like, I am
I love
wild.
that he does. Yeah, he's like, oh, this is a new thing. I like these lights. I'm gonna hang out here.
Like it's so
He's been
festive in here.
Yeah, like what's up with this? I like what you guys are doing. You know, you guys don't bust this out
Very
very often,
nice. 10
but
out of
like,
10.
yeah. I love your blinky tree. This is cool.
Mm.
Um, yeah, the downside of it is that he doesn't sleep with me. Like I've been sleeping on the couch and I kind of keep these like folded up blankets
You
and
still
then
do
like he
that.
sleeps on the blankets. Yeah, yeah. It's like nice. I don't know. I like when he's there. It's
The
like
couch.
yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's couch stuff. But that's where he is because he doesn't come upstairs. So I started sleeping downstairs because he doesn't go upstairs anymore. So,
Did you like,
well,
don't
he
you like
does.
normally sleep downstairs?
Like, kind of. I mean,
There?
I
That
guess
was like your
now
thing.
normally.
You never like slept in
I
your room.
well, I like sleeping in front of the TV. I guess that's kind of like creature comforts. Like I don't know. I like sleeping with like noise, and then like I like being lulled to sleep by television.
With noise and
Um,
lights.
Yeah, noise, lights, someone like I'm watching Mystery Science Theater, so people just yapping about like movies and stuff like that. It's that's nice. It's fun.
Mm,
Or like if you find like a really good YouTube video and you want to like put that on before you go to bed, a lot of people are doing that now.
yeah.
Um,
I like
it's
silence.
just sure. Silence is I think
I like
it's
to
because
read.
silence feels so.
I like to read to sleep.
Oh, that's nice. That's really good. I was kind of trying to like find time for like a book, and I haven't made time for a book in my life. I'd like to. I really would, but I don't know. Because like, do you just put the book down?
I
I have
read
trouble
I read on my
deciding.
phone. So like I read on my
Okay.
phone and then I wake up and then I have to like find my phone like buried in the pillows wherever like the last place I had it. But
Okay.
that
All
works.
right. That works out.
That's pretty effective for me.
Okay, that's good. Well, what are you reading now? Just fan
Um
fiction or like?
Fan fiction mostly.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I have like day books that are actually books and then I have like a couple audiobooks that I've been listening to.
Okay.
Listening to
Yeah, I gotta
Untamed
switch to audiobooks for my
and
walks.
then yeah, I like to listen to audiobooks like when I'm traveling, like when I'm on the Amtrak.
When you're on the road, right? Yeah, yeah. This is like a podcast essentially.
Yeah.
So, it's nice to just kind of like be told a story.
Yeah.
I had a couple of like autobiographies that I listened to, which I'm shocked. I haven't made it through a lot of
You've
books,
been
which
listening
is
to audio biographies.
yeah, there's a couple of autobiographies. I do want to read more like I've been wanting to read like like I guess more like I guess leftist books and stuff like that, like Communist Manifesto, that sort of thing. Like I feel like that's gonna get us in trouble for something like that if I mention it. But like I've been kind of just wanting to check a lot of that stuff out. Like
You
I don't
should.
know, like a laser is gonna be pointed at this like at my house or something like that, which I would welcome. But just
As you mentioned.
as I've mentioned, almost damn near every podcast, it's getting a little concerning now. But yeah, no, I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of want to like check these things out because I feel
Mhm.
like they're like good to know.
Yeah. Yeah. It is good to know. Like
Yeah,
good to like research and understand different philosophies.
and I've also been wanting to read more books on like Black history. I feel like I've got like an autobiography of like Malcolm X that
Mhm.
I've always had, but I just never like I just cashed in on. But like started just because like I was starting like to read them like with other people, and then those other people didn't want to like hear them on the car ride to like wherever we were going. So it's like I just got it.
What is this?
Yeah, right. No one wants to just do. Yeah, we want to listen to songs and shit. And it's like all right. I mean, I guess we don't have to learn anything. That's fine. That's cool.
Depends on who's driving.
Yeah, true, true, true. But I forgot you actually just reminded me that I have that on audiobook. So I'm probably gonna like turn that on, like just learn some shit, find out what's going on,
It's easy
see
to
what the
just
deal
listen.
is. Yeah, because I don't know what it is about being like older, but I want to know more like history stuff, I guess. Like when you're young, you don't want to like, I feel like when you're young, you don't really
Well,
care.
you're like
Everything's like a
living in the
homework.
moment, and you're like, what? 2 years ago? 5 years ago? Ancient history doesn't
Yeah,
matter. Whatever.
yeah, exactly.
Living in the moment. But then you get old,
Yeah,
you realize that 100 years actually isn't that long a time,
no, it
and then you
really
realize
isn't.
that 200 years isn't actually that long a time, and then you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
these
things
people
that
were
happened
around
in those times
like
are actually very
yesterday,
relevant
essentially.
to today.
Yeah, yeah. What is it? I think like someone brought up like Cleopatra lived like closer to the moon landing than we lived to like I don't know, some other shit. It was another example. It was just kind of like a wild example of like just how relative like time is or
Mhm.
something like that.
We have a very
Um,
distorted perception of time, especially in this country,
I'm in
based on the way
delusion.
that
oh,
we are
absolutely.
supposed, the way they want us to frame reality and like when things happened and the significance of historical events in conjunction to like modern day life.
Absolutely.
They're like,
The
oh,
girl who
that was so long ago. Don't worry, don't talk about it. But like, no,
yeah, yeah, don't
like
worry about it. Too
it
long
was like
ago.
actually
like
like
you're
three
gonna
generations ago. Actually, I was like, right,
yeah,
grandma, right, great
not
grandma.
long. What was it? The girl who went to the I don't know if it was like when they first desegregated like schools and stuff like that. Like the
You mean
little black
Bridget?
girl who like yeah,
She's
she's
60.
70.
Oh, she's 70 now?
I think she's either 70 or 60. The point is
She was in her
that's
60s last
insane.
time I heard. She could be in her 70s now. But yeah,
Maybe yeah, but she's not that old. I mean,
she's
in
that
comparison
wasn't
in the
hundreds of years
timeline,
ago.
that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing, and that's
She's
insane. That
alive and kicking.
it's it's just I don't know. So yeah,
That
getting
woman
big into
that
history now.
framed Emmett Till just died a few years ago.
Yeah, yeah, right, exactly. And quietly in her like sleep, surrounded by her family and friends. Awful, horrible. Um, it's a wild conversation to come back to, yeah. But yeah, no, history. I'm looking to finally start like diving
Emmett
into
Till
more
would have been
history stuff.
83 years old, modern day.
83?
He would have been
83?
83.
83?
Like
That's not
he would
old
he
enough.
would have been
That's
alive. He would have been alive. He would have been
yeah,
83.
absolutely.
Emmett Till has the same birthday as me. FYI. Trivia.
Get out of town. All right. All right, listen. Well, I'm
May,
glad you're around.
May 25th.
Stay strong. That's nuts.
People on my
That's
birthday are cursed. But yeah, he would have been 83 today in the modern day. I see
fucking
people who are in their
crazy.
90s every day at my job. Like,
Yeah, they got what is it, the oldest woman who was like 112 or something like that passed away recently or some shit like that. I don't know, but it's still
but
though,
yeah,
it's not 100 years. It's not
it
200
wasn't
years.
100
It's
years
like
ago.
it was like essentially yesterday in the grand scheme of
In
things.
terms
Like
of like
a couple months
actual
ago in the
time,
grand scheme.
it was basically last week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woof, man. That's wild. So yeah, no, gotta learn all that stuff. About to audio book my way through as much Black history as I can, just to stay up, just to stay up on it.
Gotta stay
They're
on
trying
top
not
of
to
it.
teach
They
this shit
trying
in
to erase
school.
our history.
They don't
Yeah.
teach it in Florida, I
They
guess,
trying to
anymore or
erase
something like
our
that.
history, so we gotta
They're
speed
about to
learn that
cut it out of
shit.
like yeah, I'm about to like power through all these like audiobooks. I personally apparently how to write some stuff down myself, like shoot.
You gotta
Uh,
document your life. You gotta document your experiences.
yeah,
They
yeah, yeah,
they will
yeah. They're about to
gaslight the hell out
run
of
the
you.
library of everything. They're about to burn down the Black History Museum in DC or something like that. Who knows what's gonna happen there?
Well, say what? They about what?
And we're getting existential. We're getting, I guess, a little doomerous,
Oh,
but like a little existential about like,
I'm sure like
you know,
threatening shit, and they're just
how
like,
things are going.
Well, didn't they recently burned down a historical black college in Tennessee?
Yeah, they also did that too. That was kind of wild.
somebody's
And
feeling threatened.
yeah, absolutely. Which go? Oh, it's speaking of feeling threatened. Have we talked about the CEO, our boy Luigi, with the
Oh my
whole
gosh, Luigi.
free, free my man Luigi? This is one of those podcasts. I don't know who's watching this, but this is one of those podcasts. Free my
You
man's.
never know what's gonna
Um,
come up on here. I was
I
like,
guess so. That's
Luigi,
true.
Luigi for the win.
Luigi the goat. Luigi, King Luigi, the fucking martyr. You know, my
I'm
man
not gonna lie.
single
I'm not
handedly
gonna
is
lie. I
starting a
don't honestly think it
revolution.
was him, personally. My opinion.
Of
That's
course it
cool.
wasn't.
Who knows? I'm like,
Okay,
I
that's
don't
cool
think he
too.
was the guy. I think they need a face. They need somebody to be like, oh look,
I guess
we
so.
caught somebody. You can't just be running around
I
assassinating
mean,
or not
I'm
people,
hoping he
but
beats the
CEOs,
charges.
billionaires. But I
People are
don't think
willing to like pay his bail. People are like willing to like go to bat for this
people
guy.
are
Like,
talking so much trash on social media. It's kind of spectacular. My favorite phrase
it's kind of
is
great.
condolences and copays. That's been like my favorite thing.
Yeah.
But it's also okay, but like also at the same time, like I want to hold like I want to be like real and hold space for like the children whose like father, they'll never know. Like that's kind of wild.
I mean, yeah, it's
Like the
sad,
mother
but
whose like husband
also,
died. Like that's
like
wild.
lots of
But at the same,
children lose their parents because they health insurance doesn't approve shit for them
little bit of
when they
that,
die
little bit of that,
unnecessarily.
little
Like
bit of
all the
that.
black women who just die in hospitals unnecessarily. Giving
All
birth,
the
their children
terminally
will
ill
never know
people
that.
out there. There you go. There you go.
Oh, condolences and copays.
It's it's CEO season,
You know,
and
and that's where things get like really fucking like I'm not gonna say tricky, but it's just like at
mhm.
some point in time,
Oh,
I mean, I know.
I
Like,
keep
are
thinking
you
he paused in
frozen?
front of
I
like,
well,
think
rest his face.
I was like,
A
I was
certain
waiting. I was like, oh, this is a real
demographic
deep
is
thought.
not too hard to guess. No, a
sorry.
certain demographic that we already know. You don't have to. Hmm.
No,
They have
Cam, you
pretty
keep
much
like pausing
already
at weird
like
times.
forsaken their humanity. Like for them, I feel like humanity. Put it this way: to a lot of those people, their humanity's already been gone. It's been traded like a long time ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
that's
they don't
we're
necessarily
points on a
feel
they
for
don't
other
scoreboard.
care.
people.
They don't care.
We're points on a scoreboard. We're like we're profit. We're profit
Exactly.
For
margin. We're
like
like
for dollars,
yeah,
Right.
for
exactly.
stocks,
We're
for stocks and bonds,
exactly.
like we've always been.
We're denied claims. We're profits. Hey, listen, like
So
you
like
know,
I
you don't care
understand
about me.
the threat
They
of
don't
the
care about me,
concept
motherfucker.
of the Naruto cycle of hate concept. I do like get that, but at the same time, like it has
Yeah.
literally never benefited us, especially like Black Americans, to be so moral and so empathetic and so compassionate and loving. Well, everybody else doesn't give a shit about us, and we'll like step over our bodies, our rotting bodies in the street, and be like, oh, another one. Like I'm over it.
So
I'm fresh
I
out of
mean,
college.
I'm down. I'm down for class solidarity. I'm never going to be a billionaire. I don't think anybody in this call is going to be a billionaire. I mean, I'm sorry, but like statistically, it's not going to happen. Um, I'm with the working class here, or the whatever class we find ourselves in. CEO season, like they should be the people in power should be afraid of the people. Like they should be afraid of like the consequences of fucking with people. Like I feel that like wholeheartedly. Like there are more ants than there are
Well,
grasshoppers.
I would
You know what I'm
imagine
saying? Like I watched A Bug's Life when I
I
was
would
like
imagine like the
I
rich
watched the Bugs
themselves,
Life.
like
Yeah,
I
we
feel
didn't
like the
even
rich themselves,
exactly,
like when you think about it,
exactly.
when you think about like if you're that rich, like there has to be no peace for you. There has to be no peace. Because when you really think about it, you always have to constantly watch your back. You always gotta constantly worry about who's gonna betray you, not just from the people you hire to your own damn blood. Like I would imagine there's no peace. No
I think
peace.
it
You
Well,
have
depends. I
I
kind of think
think
it
they said
depends
it's like
on you and like how shady you're being. I mean, like
yeah.
what are you doing? How is it that you are like how
I
do
mean,
you
I
get
think
like
like
okay,
this? Like
for
how
those like for instance, Japanese people, if they're
mhm.
fucking rich, like fucking filthy rich, you would never fucking know.
I was like, there's
You would
people in
never fucking
America
know.
that most people
Yeah,
who are
yeah.
millionaires you don't know because they don't flash it. Like they are usually pretty
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Hmm
You make
they
money
don't
like
show they don't spend their money on flashy stuff. Like they usually invest their money, and so like they're usually dressed pretty like
normal.
like
I
very
mean, should be
casual. You
normal.
wouldn't necessarily be able to like tell just seeing them walking down the street, they got flip-flops on and like just like golf clothes or whatever. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
it's like
Pretty
a
much.
lot more people, not like a lot, but there are like more people who are millionaires than like we think there are. And
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't pick that CEO dude out of a crowd. Like, I'd never know that he was like the CEO of like, United Healthcare or some shit like that. Like any of them, most of them, except for the ones who were like stupid and famous. You're like Elon Musk's, you're like fucking like Bill Gates, those guys who are like Jeff, what's his
Yeah,
face?
those
mega
guys,
Bezos,
mega
they
billionaires.
don't
those
have any
guys.
peace. I
They're
know they
mega
don't have any
billionaires.
peace.
Well, of course not. Well, because they're famous and it's
It's like
stupid.
they have a
Like,
lot of
why would you?
notoriety.
Yeah, why? I don't know. They sought the fame as well as the money, and like, I mean, you get what you sow with that. Like, people are gonna be on your ass. Like,
And then you're doing weird shit like Neuralink and like I'm gonna put chips in the brains of civilians. Like, yeah, this
and
is
I have a subscription
chill.
service for my own brain, my own body. Like, hell,
Watch me
fucking no
inject
fucking
chips into
shot.
pigs' brains. Isn't this great?
But no fucking shot. And it's always like shit. And it's like they don't even do the work, but they take the credit for it. Like
Yeah.
that's the bit
It's
that
like they
kills me,
become
dude. They
usually
buy
billionaires
into it.
on other people's backs and necks and shoulders,
Yeah.
fed by their
Fucking
blood and
like,
bones.
and then people have this like mentality that if he like made it this far, he must be smart. He must be morally right. And it's just like fuck
He has a
off.
lot of
Like,
support.
oh
He has
yeah, that's
support.
the like sycophants and like fucking cultists, man. It's like it's embarrassing.
Well,
What do
it's
you
not
love a billionaire for? Like you're not
because
gonna be one.
they a lot of people like view themselves as like, oh, that's me.
Because I feel like they think if
Yeah,
they like
temporarily
kiss their
enfranchised
asses,
billionaire.
it gets them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
but
a lot of ass.
yeah,
A lot
a
of dick.
lot of ass kissing. I don't
If I
know.
kiss your
It's
ass, maybe you'll give me like a shiny silver dollar.
right.
I don't
Well,
You'll be the first
you'll
one I
remember me.
inject with this Neuralink chip.
Yeah. When you're passing out promotions, like I'll be the guy that's there too. Like, and it's,
Yeah,
I
Okay,
think
you're
what
the
is
this
it?
is
first one
going to
that's
be a
gonna go down.
really,
You're
really
gonna be a
bad
scapegoat.
analogy.
Huh.
This is
Man.
going to be a really bad analogy, but it's honestly true. Like,
Uh-huh.
it's like those people who like not to talk about like smut or like OnlyFans shit, but like
However,
like there's groups that
Where you
purposely
going with
like
it?
go after OnlyFans creators and they take all their content and they put it all on the fucking like internet and these groups and everything. And then you have that one person in that group be like, oh my God, this is morally wrong. I'm gonna tell the creator. And it's like they feel like them telling the creator is going to make them be more special and make them be more loved and make them get maybe more free shit or more maybe favors from the creator when
Doing
all
it for the
you're
wrong
not going to get
reasons. Yeah.
anything. You're not first of all, you're just as guilty because you were
you were
partaking
there.
of it. You were there.
Yeah.
You were fucking doing it. You were fucking like, and now you want to be all self-righteous? Really?
Parasocial
I never.
relationships too, people like that one-way relationship. It's a scary sort of like phenomenon that people go through. Um, yeah, you hate to see it. On that note, I do have to give my cat his insulin, so I will be back. 10 seconds.
Okay, okay.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. People are weird. People are
are
weird.
sick and deranged and terrible and garbage.
I mean, yeah. What did Apocalypse say in X-Men? The world needs to be Hamed. Saved. Cleansed.
Cleansed.
Power wash, if you will.
Power washed.
Well,
I think that's
technically,
what happened with the flood.
yeah,
I
that's
feel
what I'm
like
about to say. I was like,
that was
that
power
technically that
washing.
already happened. And God was like, yeah, maybe I'm not gonna
I
do that
see
again.
that y'all asses are still up to the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know.
Now I'm just gonna singe. I'm just gonna. Now it's time to break out the flamethrower.
Yeah, that's what they pretty much said. It was gonna be by fire next time, right?
By fire. Burn it all down.
Well,
are free. Did you see Wicked? Are you gonna see Wicked?
Okay, I haven't seen Wicked yet. Now, is there a way that I can see it? Probably. I'm gonna look at that probable way I can see it, and then I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Niggerdom.
It's okay. It's okay. I've already been through years of trying to get y'all to watch Rent, so it's fine. I just thought I'd throw it out there.
My sister-in-law is obsessed with Wicked. She is like, before I even came to Japan, she was like, "Now, Bo, if you find some Wicked tumblers, just go on and purchase for me." I was like, okay. She wants all the Wicked merchandise. I was like, okay, I got you. But now I gotta actually find it. And I was thinking about like,
I mean, I don't know
they
how
have like,
popular it is in Japan.
see, I don't know. I don't know. I think Japan likes Ariana Grande. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. So
I
maybe.
I feel like I haven't really seen much like popularity for like American musicals in Japan. I mean, they do. Obviously, Crystal K was just in Rent, and then like she did Pippin before, but I don't know how like popular that is, you know, for them to have like
Well, I think I
like
forgot. Like she basically did it like the Broadway of Japan. So I think they have a market for it. Is it really huge and popular? I can't tell you, but there's a market here for it. I think it's just a specific kind of niche
it's this kind of niche.
because
Yeah.
heavily niche.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, but it will be. I'm gonna, I guess, like try to look around and see how that is, and kind of go from there.
Hmm.
See something. I need to get something to eat too after this.
Down. Mm.
Food.
Food.
Um,
Foods.
I ain't gonna lie, like I did have I ordered Yoshinoya last night, which was pretty damn good.
Did you get?
Um, it was like Yoshinoya is kind of like
No, I don't.
it's like okay, it's like I don't want to say stewed beef, but it I don't know how to explain it. Not beef or pork or something. I'm not exactly sure. I know it's a dead animal.
Okay.
That's all I can. It's a dead
It's
animal
kind of
that is
minimal.
marinated and is tendered, and it's delicious. I
Mhm.
got like a large portion of that, it kinda, and then I got um kimchi that comes with it,
Mm.
and I got some more like onion things with it, and I ate that, and I fucked that up, and I'm trying to think, what did I eat? That was like honestly, that was like the first like I guess you want to say quote unquote nutritionist ish meal I ate since I've been here because I've been kind of
Okay.
combining it and huffing it
Hmm.
because I haven't really been like too crazy to go out and find like food.
Yeah.
So that was like the first like I guess meal I ordered to have.
Well,
Well,
what did
and
you
I had
get?
that door Uber eat it to me. So I there's a Dawn Curry place that's like 2 minutes away from my hotel that I wanted to try out.
Hmm.
At some point, I think I'm gonna try that out. And apparently there's this like tonkatsu place that's close here. I want to try.
Hmm.
And there's actually I ain't gonna lie, I forgot where the area it's in. I think it might be. Damn, is it Shinagawa or is it Shibuya? It's one or maybe it's close to Akihabara. I don't know. There's a Korean restaurant that I came to last year
Hmm.
that was fucking amazing, and I want it again,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go get it again
Get
at
it.
some point. I'm gonna fuck that shit up, and then probably fuck up
Boy,
my bathroom
Yeah.
because that shit goes right through
Gonna
me. But
shred
hey, it's
through your
worth it.
guts.
Sometimes you got to risk it all for food. You got to risk it all for good food. I know
You
exactly.
do, you do.
You really
And
do.
it's
You
just like,
Like
know,
you
hey,
are the king of risking it all for food.
I don't care if it tears my body apart. I get pizza at least once a week. I have to for sanity reasons.
Mm.
hey,
Um,
Comfort
I ain't
food,
mad.
a
mental stability
So,
food.
hey, you probably don't
little
like
bit.
what's that shit called? Have you had
Mhm.
pizza soup before?
Pizza soup?
What?
What?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
like
That I mean, it sounds very
Like
tomato saucy. You know, it sounds like a bread bowl with tomato sauce and like some mozzarella on top. Is that am I close
yes and no.
in a way? Like
I guess it depends on what you make of it, because like you can make it like almost
sure.
like a hearty piece of stew to have actually like garlic bread in it and dip it in is fat. It's actually quite
I
delicious.
mean,
But
yeah. I mean, sure.
think of it
But
as like breadsticks and tomato sauce, but a lot
okay,
of heartier, fancier, and classier.
sure. It sounds like deconstructed like pizza or something like that. Like something you see on like the Food Network or something like that. You know, something like that.
You can say that, yeah,
somebody
Sure, yeah.
pizza bowl.
Um,
That sounds awful.
yeah.
I'm hard pilled for like the classics. It's got to be bread baked into a circle with like maybe a little bit of tomato sauce, like light tomato sauce, and some like a lot of cheese on top. That's the only way. I'm like a vampire for it. Like if it's not
So you
right,
must
then it's
not
not
you
right.
don't like Chicago deep dish, do you?
I'm not. I mean, it's fine, but like again, it's not going to
Kind of
be my
like
weekly
excessive. I don't
go-to.
know.
Like
Seems like a
like
lot.
I'll have that, but then like I should be allowed to have like a pizza like the next day after. So like that doesn't count as a pizza day. That's like a new food that I'm eating if that's the case. Like
This is
uh,
not
this
normal pizza.
this does not meet the requirements. I am still required to have a pizza at some point this week. Like even if I eat a deep dish pizza. Um,
Okay, so you originally being a New Yorker, do you prefer New
mhm.
York style pizza? Like,
Giant.
Sure, I mean pizza by the slice, essentially. Like, yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know what
like,
makes
I'm
pizza New
shit.
York style.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like New York pizza's. I feel like New York pizza is kind of a myth, right? I mean, because like you go outside of New, I mean, any pizza from New York is just kind of like home style pizza, like hole in the wall mom and pop shop pizza kind of like stuff. Because you can get that like most places, most anywhere really. And I
well,
think there's
I
like a
feel
lot of
like New
people go.
York style pizza is like for the most part, it's kind of flat, it's kind of thin, but not thin. It's like a little doughy, but it's not like Pizza Hut doughy. And
Well,
sometimes you can
yeah,
get it where it's like really the bottom is like really crispy and like the top
yeah,
of it is kind of like
yeah.
not soggy, but it's like it's moist. So you
Well,
get that
see,
like
that's what I'm
crunch.
saying. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you go to any mom and pop shop, like around town or something like that, any place that sells pizza by the slice, you're gonna get like the New York pizza experience. Like, you're talking about like Pizza Hut, you're talking about Domino's. Those are all like franchises. Like Little Caesars is a franchise. Papa John. They're all gonna have like their like like cartoon style of pizza. I guess is the best way I can put it. There's that that
Okay.
traditional fluffy crust, and then you put whatever the shit is inside and stuff like that. But like just regular pizza from like a spot like Cousin Vinny's or Maggiano's or like Louis or something. Like the spot that I went to in New York in Mount Vernon, my favorite pizza spot. It's called New York Pizza.
I think
It's just called New
I
York
feel like
Pizza.
it's just like pizza, but in New York. It's like one of those name brand things. Like it's the same thing as the off-brand thing, but people just like the name brand
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I
It's
mean, because
Mm,
like
a lot of people,
$50 more.
a lot of places will say like New York style pizza, and it's really just pizza by the slice. You can get it anywhere, and like it comes in a variety of ways. Um, I just don't like when they like reheat it. That's always going to be my thing. Like if it's like been sitting out for a while and then they like reheat it because like they want to give it to you fresh. It's like that. It doesn't work for
Because
me.
they
It
don't
might work
have
for
an
everybody
air
else.
fryer. Gotta pop that bitch in
Yeah,
the air fryer.
that's more
Make
than
it
likely what
new.
it is. There you go. Because I don't like reheated pizza. I don't like reheated pizza from the shop. I just ask them to give it to me as is. Like
You gotta put it
I
in the
missed my shot to get like hot pizza.
you
I'm
can't
just give
microwave
it
it
to.
or oven it. You gotta put it in the air fryer.
I'll try that out. I'll give it a shot. I gotta get an air fryer actually. That's one of those like creature comforts that I missed out on. I got a crock pot. I got an instant pot.
Right. Now you
And
have,
that's unlocked a lot of recipes for me.
Yeah.
But air fryer is just something
Air fryer
it's a
is like
territory I haven't crushed in.
peak
Or
reheating device. Like
I don't like fries in an air fryer. I feel like
fries,
that's like really good.
any potato, fries, like potato wedges, anything, any potato thing, it's great. It reheats
It's where it's at.
amazing.
You,
Like
you know what's interesting that I recently
Mhm.
heard about microwaves? And I mean, it's hopefully I'm gonna pray it's not air fryers too, but apparently this lady off of TikTok basically was fighting with cancer. She put it in
Mhm.
remission, but they told her like somebody told her like do not use your microwave. Your microwave is a part of killing you pretty much.
yeah, microwaves blast radio waves at your food and outward while it's running, and it causes an increase of free radicals in your food and in your body. They literally cause cancer.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It's kind of like
Well, then I'm
almost like an X-ray machine in your house that you're like kind of not that's not
sure.
the exact same radio waves, but like
It
Yeah.
has enough that if you stay around it constantly, you're just putting yourself more at risk.
and you know how people they put shit in the microwave, they turn it on, and then they're like and then they watch it
Yeah. Yeah.
and then like
I just
I got the real POV
Yep, sure did.
Like I was in the microwave.
you were the food in the microwave.
It's just your face was just like I got
Are you
me.
done yet?
Yeah, pretty much.
I recently put a Pop Tart in the microwave. One of those like protein Pop Tarts. I'm not eating them anymore because it destroyed my stomach. But I put it in there with the wrapper on the bottom, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna make this for like 10 seconds." Set the whole thing on fire.
Blaze.
That was crazy.
Blaze.
That's my microwave story. Recent microwave story. I don't use it all that often. I'm a weird freak. I don't like to reheat my food like that a lot.
That's because you don't have an air fryer.
There you go. That's what it is.
That's why you don't reheat your food.
That's more than likely what it is. I've been scarred. I just don't like that reheated taste, kind of. You know, I mean, it depends.
Stuff in the microwave.
I'll put stuff in there for like 30 seconds, like max. You know, maybe a minute if I'm like feeling like really like kind of just like starved or something. I don't know what's wrong with me that day. I might put something in there for a minute. But aside from that, 30 seconds for everything in the microwave. Touch my food as little as possible. I'm eating the coldest like leftovers. It ain't happening.
Like if it's liquid,
well, I'm cooking my food.
It's liquid. Heat that shit up on the stove in a pot with something solid.
Yeah.
Put it in an air fryer, or you could also put it on the stove in a pot and heat it up that way.
Because it also feels like I've heated up like water for tea in the microwave, and it also kind of just I don't know. It feels like it has like a little bit of a taste to it afterwards. You know,
yeah,
like
you guys zapping. It's zapping the water, and it's like it's not like heating, just like heating things, because like when things are heated, like the particles are like they're moving around, but they're just like they're vibrating faster. Microwaves cause these particles inside of things to bounce wildly around and like hit them and like denature things and like things that are like bad for your body and whatnot.
Sure.
It's not just a process of heating; it's a process of like blasting and
heating it in the wrong ways, I suppose.
Yeah, it's.
I'm gonna you know I'm just gonna keep on keeping on using the microwave as little as possible. You know, till further notice.
I don't have one.
Heat my tea up on the stove.
It is inconvenient, but.
It's convenient in some cases, but like at the same time, like I kind of like the slow process of like, I mean, not necessarily slow process, but I like the process of like cooking things on the stove, like heating up my water in the tea kettle. Like that's kind of nice, you know. Just like it just feels like it tastes like the process, like taking my time with it sort of like adds to it in a way.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, because in Japan they don't have microwaves in the room. Actually, they have a microwave downstairs in the lobby that you can use, but even still, for the most part, they just have an electric kettle. And I actually used mine last night, but like I'm not gonna lie too. Now, because I get the ick from everything, I wash every fucking thing that I used. Even the electric kettle. It looked pretty clean. I don't give a fuck. I don't trust it. I washed it.
Yeah. You need to know for you. That's the main thing.
Yep, pretty much. And yeah, it gave me a little peace of mind. I was like, okay, cool. And then like, yeah, but like, I don't know. I did bring my actual like rice cooker, my little portable one, and I bought my little portable pot that I bought at Otakon and didn't fucking use. But it's actually handy now because like now I can like heat up shit in my room and I don't have to like worry about shit, or I can make ramen, or I can make some eggs, or I can cook a little thing of sausage.
Hey, there you go. All right. I'm surprised they let you like have that on the plane though. I feel like you can't take anything on the plane. That's really impressive.
You can have it checked. You can have it checked back.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I had it in my check bag, so I was Gucci for that part. Honestly, I think even if I did put it in my carry-on, they will check it. I don't think it's any more like dangerous than I mean, put it this way, you can, if somebody wanted to be malicious, they can be malicious, but like they go through.
Yeah, if you want to bring it through,
if you can bring a laptop onto the plane, why can't you bring a pot?
It's kind of a similar like.
Couldn't even bring scissors on the plane one time, so I don't know.
No, you can't bring scissors. So sharp.
I mean, I guess so. I don't know. It's fine. I'm never gonna take over a plane, but I mean, like, I guess better safe than sorry.
Yeah, let's not talk about plane things. So I still got to get back on one. So yeah,
you'll be fine. You do this a lot, like you're good. Your track record's pretty solid.
Yeah, not gonna like anyway. But
it's only gonna happen one time, right?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, how do you make? It's a 14-hour flight, right, to Japan or something like that. Like,
oh yeah. Well, since I caught a flight to Minnesota, and from Minnesota we went to Haneda. So that flight alone was 12 hours. So that wasn't bad.
Minnesota. So how do you just do it? Like, I mean, 12 hours on a plane, like that's got to be like so monotonous.
You know what? I freaking do it.
When we went to Japan in high school, I was losing my shit, honestly.
I can't imagine not going insane on that plane ride.
Man, like I don't know why. Because I told you, I have mastered.
Oh yeah.
All right, now I got a ring notification. I'm like, who the fuck is at my door? Oh no, it's my guy taking out the trash. I'm just making sure. Okay,
yeah, sure, yeah.
No, it's crazy for literally being in Japan and seeing who's coming to my fucking door, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? What do you want?
I'm trying to deliver your mail.
You gotta have security.
But what were we talking about?
Plane rides to Japan.
Yeah, like I told you, I have mastered the art of sitting in a corner and being quiet and shutting the fuck up and minding my own business.
Ultimate mindfulness exercise. Yeah,
it's quite amazing. Okay. Yeah, and then I know I ain't gonna lie. Now when I came here, because I wasn't really sleeping to begin with. Yeah, so I definitely dozed off a couple of times, and I swear I woke up having drool on the side of my face. I was like, "Oh my god!" That's how you know you're fucking tired.
Knocked out.
When you fucking drool, when the drool starts coming out. Oh my god,
it's real. That drool is real.
That's an indicator that you
sleep. Oh my god! And I know that white man was looking at me like,
"Damn."
You're never gonna see him again. That's my philosophy for people in public. I'm never gonna see these people again. Whatever I do, it's a one and done. Unless it makes it to the internet. Thankfully, nothing's ever made it to the internet. So.
And it was crazy. I didn't even try to make small talk with him. I just talked to him a little bit about. I asked him questions. I ain't gonna lie. I had the hardest time lifting up my fucking tray table from premium economy because it's like in this,
Mhm.
it's in literally in your seat, and you got to pop it up. And I was sitting there struggling like a dumbass. I was like, I don't know how to let this up without. This shit is rude. And he was like, "There's a button on the side that you push." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
thank you,
The
sir.
easy
Thank you,
solution.
sir."
Appreciate it, bro. Thanks.
Yeah, and then I couldn't figure out how to lean the seat back. He was like, "It's another button on the side, but it's on the opposite side." I was
It's like,
like,
Hold it down.
We're buttons.
"Yeah,
Appreciate you, brother. Like, yeah.
yeah."
Last time I was on a plane, I talked to the dude the whole time. It was a military guy, and he just had everything to say, and I was just like abiding him. I don't ever want to talk to someone for 12 hours. That would be my
That's
nightmare.
sounds
Flight to
awful.
Japan.
You
I
know
would
what? Like, I didn't know.
I
I
would
didn't
cry
talk
in
to
the
him
bathroom
much.
for like
He
3
didn't
hours.
talk to me much. The only thing is, I was getting irritated. He left the table up when like he went to the bathroom, and I was like, "Dude, I gotta go to the bathroom too. What the fuck?" And I had my bag like on the floor, but like
Mhm.
halfway through the like not even halfway through the trip, I knew it once we took off and got in the air. I was like, "Yeah, this ain't gonna work," because like my knees, I need to stretch my fucking
It's
legs
too
out.
long. That's too
So
I
long
gotta
of a flight.
go.
Like
Yeah.
cramping.
yeah, so I just got my switch out of there and I put that shit right in the overhead. I was like, "Yeah, we're not doing this." Mm-mm.
Yeah, and
So
I guess the only way to really like make that 12-hour flight would be like video games of some kind, like something you can just get kind of like lost in.
I played it for all of 45 minutes. And then after that, I
There
know,
you
you know what
go.
really makes it go through?
Mm.
They
Uh,
have really good in-flight movies and stuff like that. And
ooh,
Twilight is
right.
like Twilight is a guilty pleasure of mine.
You just
They
watch the
had
whole
the whole
series.
fucking series. They
There
had
you
the
go.
whole
Okay,
fucking
that works
series.
out.
I watched. I know. I made it to the third one because I didn't realize they had it to like halfway the trip over. I was like, bet.
Fantastic. That's amazing. Oh,
Mhm.
we're
Yeah,
loving
you're
it.
frozen. I think
There
Twilight,
you
I
go.
New
watched.
Moon, and Eclipse.
Yeah,
I didn't even finish Eclipse, but after that,
you're right.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, I watched. I
Well,
think I watched the Transformers Beast Wars movie on a flight.
oh, Rise of the Beast?
Yeah, Rise of the Beast. I think I. Yeah, I think I watched that
Yeah.
when I either when I went or was on the way back from Virginia.
Okay, all right. Well, what would you think? Like, because I mean,
I liked it.
it's not.
I liked
Yeah,
it for
it's
what
all
it
right.
was. I mean,
Air Razor
I had
never transformed.
low expectations, so
Okay,
it was good for what it
yeah.
was. I was like,
Okay.
as like they made that first Transformers movie, and that was the best one, and it's been downhill.
Yeah,
And
the
so,
first one was the best. Yeah, Bumblebee was pretty good too. Bumblebee was pretty legit.
mhm.
Um, but yeah, no, yeah, that was good. But I always had this thing because Beast Wars was like my onboarding Transformers experience.
Yeah,
So like every time like the
Mm.
characters like show up in other things and they don't act like how they acted in that
Beast
cartoon, I
Wars.
get kind of like,
Like, what is
yeah, I get
this? Is not my
yeah, it's
Transformers.
Kitor is cool. He's not like this fucking like wise jungle beast. He's the fucking kid like appeal character. What the fuck is this? Rhinox never barely says anything. He's the smart guy. But yeah,
Yeah, that's like the main thing I
I
hate
get
about the
weird.
Transformers movies. They really like decharacterize all of the Cybertronians.
Thank
Like,
you. Yeah,
because like in like the
absolutely.
original ones, they were the
They're
characters.
people.
They're people.
They're
Because like I
yeah,
feel
they
like
have thoughts and
they
feelings.
really lost the point of them being people and like them being like sentient living beings. Because like
Yeah, no, they're
the fights are
things.
really
They're
like extremely violent. Like the way
oh
like I will
yeah.
never get over
Oh
the way they ripped Jazz in half. Like I
oh
will
yeah,
always
yeah,
be pissed
yeah.
about that. And like
That's a
like
wild one. And he jokes about it too, and it's kind of like a punchline in the way
I was like,
kind of
oh
ripping
my
it.
God.
Oh, I want to.
Just
Ha
like
And
ah.
it's like,
Even the
damn,
new
son,
ones,
like
they're
that's
just like
wild.
ripping them up, and they're just like, I'm like, this is violence. These are like, these are beings. You
Yeah,
know?
it gets really bad by like the third one, that Dark of the Moon
Yeah.
one, where they like
It's
have like
like,
they do war crimes, they execute people and shit like that. They're
yeah,
begging for their lives. It's like, God damn, like what's
yeah.
wrong with
It's
you?
like,
But it's like, oh, they're robots,
obviously,
so it
you
doesn't
didn't
matter.
watch Transformers, the original series, any of the original
Clearly,
series, because like they wouldn't have been doing all
it was
this.
a cash grab.
Like this is too
Yeah,
much.
it was a cash grab. It was
Totally,
ridiculous.
totally. They're like, oh, they're just robots, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. The barest minimum like characterization. They're catchphrase machines. That's essentially what they
Yeah.
are. They do like they do the catchphrase
It's a machine. It's
of
a
the
car
decade
sometimes,
that
and then
they're
it's a machine It's a robot other times. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not real. It's not real gore. It's a robot. It's a 3D robot. Um, but yeah,
I've always been
Private
partial
Base.
to Chip and Dale myself when I was a kid. So.
Did you watch the new Chip and Dale movie where they were kind of like they did a Roger Rabbit kind of thing, where like they had like
I
Ugly
didn't,
Sonic?
I didn't
You
see
remember
that
that
one.
one? Oh, okay, all right. They had like a sort of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit style Chip and Dale like reboot. Not no like not reboot, but like they did a movie where it was kind of like, oh, the cartoons are real and they live in real life and they're just actors and they do like cartoons
I
that we watch.
vaguely remember seeing
Not
something about that,
bizarre.
but I never watched
Yeah.
it.
They had the messed up Sonic from the
Mm.
first movie that didn't make it into the movie because the fans complained. They had Ugly Sonic as like one of the
That
characters.
Sonic
It was
was so
great.
hideous. Like, whose idea
Yeah.
even was that? I'll be right back. It's cold out.
That
It was
shit was the
great.
thing nightmares were
It
made
was
out of. Like,
so good.
oh
But he's a
shit.
character in the book. But now look at Sonic. Sonic is like, oh, oops, hold on. Sonic is like the Sonic movies are like big deals now. Like the third one's
Mhm.
almost out. I'm gonna watch it with like Tim and his kids. Like we're hyped. Can't wait to see Shadow, Keanu Reeves. It's gonna be a good time. I'm
Yeah.
hyped. But yeah. So what's up? So
Yes.
okay. Also, I've been meaning to ask, like, so what are the amenities like at the hotel? Like, are they free? Because like Tim and I watched a video about like a Japanese hotel, and like this person got like a lot of amenities, like straight up for free. Like, like in comparison to like an American hotel where like the water is like $7 if you drink it or something like that. Like, is that like what the hotel that you're staying at is like, or like is it more like American style? Like,
Now, actually, you know what? That's a good question. Hold on. Because I didn't even.
yeah, right.
Hold on, please.
Every hotel's different. I just figured,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
yeah.
So, all right. So this water right here,
Uh-huh.
they had 2 bottles in the refrigerator.
For just
What happened?
complimentary, just like for
Okay.
you.
Yeah, so they had 2 bottles in the refrigerator. That was complimentary. And it
Nice.
even says it on this thing. It says feel free to drink the complimentary water in the refrigerator
Oh, that's
for free.
awesome. Yeah. Okay. All right. Then
Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, I when I was in New Jersey, yeah,
Uh-huh.
they had 2 bottles of water sitting out. Wasn't even in the refrigerator. They were like, yeah, if you're a Hilton Premier
Thirsty. Got $5.
customer,
Like,
you can drink this for free. If you're not a Premier customer, $2.50.
yeah, yeah. That shit's like it's highway robbery. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. Like the video we watched, it was there's some lady at like an indoor hotel, like water pool or something like that, water pool hotel or something like that. But like it had like free shampoo. It had like a compliment. Well, yeah, like complimentary like shampoos and like all that. I mean, I guess that's like
Well, I
pretty
mean, like they
normal.
usually
But
still
like,
have that usually at
yeah.
hotels,
All
even
right,
in
I'm
America.
complaining about nothing.
No, no,
Yeah,
no, no. I
yeah.
mean, but some they are getting a little but I know
I guess
like
I'm thinking
for
about
Japanese
snacks and stuff like
hotels, like
that.
they have your basic amenities, like they have the soap and conditioner, toothpaste and brush and all that pretty much there.
Sure.
But they also
Okay.
give you these and both of them.
Yeah. Oh, do they give you like slippers? Oh, that's
They
cool.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sick.
they
That's
give you
awesome.
slippers. They have a robe that you can wear.
Nice. Okay, all
Yeah.
right. I think we
And
probably get like robes.
couple
Probably
of
get
other
that too.
things, and they're for the most part. Now, I will say
Yeah.
because I'm a different person than I was younger. I notice everything if it's not clean and tidy. I like here's
Sure. Yeah.
I come in there and I just basically clean again. Yeah, if it looks, I don't give a fuck if it looks
Sure.
clean.
Yeah.
I don't feel whatever. I'm gonna wipe down all the countertops. I'm gonna wipe down the controllers. I'm wiping down everything before I even get down. So
Yeah.
that's just
No, I
me.
mean it makes total sense. Well, so what about the slippers though? Like the slippers are like they're brand new for everybody, right? Like
No,
do they
they're
come
they're
like
brand new in
strapped?
the package. Those are disposable ones. So
Okay.
yeah. I
Okay.
had put
Shit.
them on
Yeah.
even though my feet are way too big for that shit. Like I have the ick. I don't really like to walk around on the floor like barefoot. I have it a little bit
Sure.
since I've
Yeah.
been here. But yeah.
I mean, that's kind of nice. I mean, I don't really like, rock with like slippers and stuff like that normally, but like it is nice to have them like when like the
Hmm.
opportunity arises. Like it's kind of like a little luxury. It's like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, like
Yeah.
I forgot
But
what I was
it's so
missing out
standard
on.
here, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah, completely different culture. So, like, yeah, I mean, like, it's you definitely don't wear your outside shoes inside. Like, I guess where does that end though? Like, are you just I guess you don't wear your
Um.
outside shoes up till like you get to your room or something like that, or do you wear your like
Well, I mean,
shoes like
well, there's my shoes right there. So like, I put them like literally on
okay?
the floor. But I'll give you an example. I had to ask the uh clerk to come up because my shower head
Mhm.
holder was loose, and then like
Uh-huh.
I noticed some like it's probably just the year of the black dust and dirt like behind it. It was giving me the ache too. And I was just like, but I was like, I was more repulsed that it was loose and shit. So I was like, yeah, can y'all come fix this? He came,
Yeah.
he literally took his shoes off outside and walked in.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's what he
Legit.
did. And I was just like, okay. And yeah, so but for the most
I
part,
feel like if
I
I
mean
ever
it's
get
like it's not terrible here. It's just like I'm bougie, more bougie than I care to admit. And yeah, I know how I am. But for the most
sure,
part,
sure, yeah.
I do the best I can. I try to be as comfortable as I can. I try to make it. If it's not quote unquote clean to my satisfaction, I'm gonna get my ass a rag and I'm gonna clean it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, no, I mean that's completely fair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I mean, well, you want to be like comfortable to your standards, so like, and
right.
that's a reasonable thing to do too. Like clean up. I mean, I'm sure they appreciate it. So I guess you don't really have like, well, I mean, even though we stayed in Otakon together, like you don't have like housekeeping come through like ever, right?
I do when I want my like the
Okay,
sheets changed. I'll be like, yeah, just change the bed sheets
sure.
and clean the bathrooms, and that's it. Don't touch nothing else.
That makes
Like,
total sense. I know. I always get like paranoid when like housekeeping comes through when I'm there. Just because, like, I mean, I don't know, just like another person like in your room just is wild to me.
honestly, but here's the
But
thing:
like,
I actually do use the safe when I'm here. Like, I
you
will
know,
put
I
shit
kind
in
of
the
forget about
safe
the
if
safe.
I'm
I
like I'm like,
never think about that. That's no,
yeah,
that's smart. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess I can like rest assured, like, if that was the case.
yeah.
Um,
Because unless
I
you're
hate to
literally
be
coming in
distrustful of
and you're
people.
like removing the safe out of the fucking room, like you're going to go through that. That's just too much effort to like steal shit. I mean, people do it, but like, yeah, you're going to
Yeah,
do
but
it,
no,
and I'm
that's
going to be
like you
gone, and
said,
then
it's
I'm
like
going to
way too
report
much
it. It's
work.
going to be like, and then they try to be like, "Oh, we're not responsible." Well, no, no, niggas, y'all responsible. This the whole fucking safe is gone. So what you going to do?
Yeah, my safe is gone. That's kind of wild, man. Like that's a crazy, that's a gross. That's definitely a crime. So I mean, like, yeah, no.
It is.
But yeah,
But yeah, for the most part, it's all right. It's cool.
okay.
I'm gonna go to Don Quixote today, and there is like some type of weird like crumbs in the corner, like that I just like noticed last night, and
Sure,
I'm too
yeah,
like grossed out to fucking touch it. Like with I don't have no gloves here, so like I would have to use
sure,
like
yeah.
paper towel on my bare hands, and that's giving me the major ick.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, do they
So
have like a tiny, maybe like dustpan or something like that that you can
they
kind of like
don't.
scoop it up with?
They don't, and I'm
And
not like I just don't want the people. I don't like want a whole bunch of people coming in and out of my room either. So I'm just kind of
yeah,
like,
sure, absolutely, yeah. The less people, the
yeah,
better. But okay, I mean, Don Quixote,
yeah.
like, where, how close are you to the Don Quixote?
Don Quixote is probably I think it's just like a 5 minute walk, so it's
Okay,
not
all right
bad.
then. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's kind of fun. It's
Yeah,
like a little bit of an adventure too. Like I know you're talking about like going out and stuff like that. So like yeah, the little mundane
yeah,
things,
yeah.
going
It's
out and
like
being out and about in the
I
mix.
will say, like compared to other hotels I've stayed in Japan, this
Hmm.
hotel is not the most convenient when it comes to being like at a convenience. Because like some hotels I actually stayed, there was a convenience inside the hotel
Oh
or it was
wow.
like
Okay,
literally
nice.
right outside. So I could just
Yeah,
literally walk
yeah.
outside and go. But no, this is a little, I have to make a little hike. It's not much of a
A
hike,
little
but
ways away.
it's not
Yeah.
as convenient as some places I've been to. So I'm just like, but also I'm not paying,
Sure.
I think I pay like for 13 nights, it was like 1100.
For 13 nights, that's crazy. That's
Oh, that's
awesome.
so
Damn,
cheap.
that's a good ass hotel. Yeah. Holy
Well,
shit.
I mean, I because usually because you guys know I'm bougie, I have issues. I was going like there was one I was looking at that was like easily 1500, which is still not bad,
That's
but
still really good for
That's
like
rent,
2 weeks.
That's a
Yeah,
Yeah, but like
for
yeah, for
two.
In a
2 weeks,
hotel.
that's pretty
It's not
fantastic.
terrible. But I was trying to be nice to a certain individual who is funding my trip. So I was just like,
Yeah.
So you
Listen,
well.
any money saved is good, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like
So, I
I'm
was
like a
just trying to
money
be nice. I
filter.
was trying to be a little frugal. And I picked it like I can't really complain because I picked this hotel out myself. Like he didn't pick it out for me. I was just like, well,
Yeah,
it's 1,100. The one I was originally going to stay at was actually
1100's
1,300. So I
great.
saved about like $200. So
Yeah, yeah. Anything saved is fantastic. So I mean, like
yeah,
that works out.
exactly.
I feel like
So
that's a good compromise.
yeah.
yeah. And
And
then
you get a
like
little walk with the convenience. Like I like going to places and like walking around and feeling like I'm like a native or like I live in that
yeah,
city. So I
you
feel like
definitely
that's
get that here. You definitely get that here. Hell,
yeah.
I even
That's,
look how I have my whole setup. Like that is my makeshift kitchen over there,
It's
literally.
a big hotel room.
yeah. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, it's huge, right?
Like this is for Japan standards, this is pretty fucking like I can stretch, I can like jump, I can do a spinning bird kick if I want to.
There
Like I can actually do that in this room. I've been in a couple of
you
hotels where
go.
like it was literally a bed, a bathroom, and a box. That's
Yeah.
it.
I feel like the Cube hotels would. I know that they really advertised those like back in the day. Like, oh, look how crazy Japan is. They have Cube hotels. You can stay in a little. That would freak me the hell out. I don't think I could ever do that. I don't think I'd ever stay in one of those like pill hotels where like it's just you and the capsule
Little
and shit like that.
capsule, little coffin.
I would go in. Yeah, exactly. It's a coffin. I would go insane
I
if I
feel
had to
like
Yeah,
like
I've
stay in
never
those
one.
would
been
be good
to
for like if you're going out for the night and you're gonna get like wasted and you don't want to drive back home. You can just crash in a capsule and then like get up the
Okay,
next day and like
fair. Yeah. Okay.
somewhere to
All right.
crash,
That's pretty legit.
somewhere to
Yeah.
sleep, not like somewhere to like stay.
Yeah. No,
I
not
wouldn't
definitely
like
not.
yeah.
stay
Yeah.
there, wouldn't like hang out, chill there. Like I would just like strictly go there to crash and like just sleep.
Yeah. I
Well,
guess
I
yeah. If
know
I
the new
was,
thing is.
uh huh.
Hmm?
The new thing is what now?
No, I heard Nora talking, but it was going out. I didn't know she was talking. Oh, sorry. I typed anyway. But
Oh, okay.
I heard her talking, but it was going in and out, so I didn't know you were talking to that. So I just said sorry. But what were you saying?
Oh no, I was just talking about crashing at the
the
capsule
pill.
hotels and not staying there, but using them as a place to
I
stay.
don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, the pill hotels are for like not on the town and crashing. Just so you're not like out in the cold or something like that. And like yeah, no, that makes sense.
Or like sleep at the
That's
Yeah.
bar.
okay. I can
Well,
see that.
the new
Yeah.
thing is
Yeah.
now that they have these like internet cafes where people are literally kind of just like living there. Like you get this like little room
Shit.
and it's like literally a little room. Some of them are like more like cubicles, but like people are like actually like they're living there now because you can
I
literally
mean,
I think you can pay like 20, is it like $20 a night or maybe like $15 a night
You can
to
like
literally
stay
have
there.
like a room. Some of them have showers.
it's not
Some
okay.
of them
Yeah, I mean
have
that's the
like
yeah. If they have like a public
free,
bath or something like that, yeah, I can
yeah,
make
they
that
have
work.
like little showers that you can use. Some have like
Okay.
free curry that you can eat, like you can get
Oh
a free
dang.
meal out of, or you can get free
Free
sodas and free
food.
ice cream out of.
Okay. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
good then.
And
We're
you can just
solid.
kind of like use that room to sleep. It's really popular in Japan. Hell, even my guy, he actually used it. And he said he liked it for the most part. It's better than using the
It sounds like a
capsule.
solid strat.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
It sounds like
Like they have like a little
it kind of sounds
membership
like
thing
staying
that
at a
you can
storage
join and
locker.
use. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
Sounds
get a
like
locker too. Yeah, it's
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah,
nice.
yeah. All right, listen. Sometimes you gotta screw the system.
Living
Yeah, capitalism takes no prisoners. You
I mean, pretty
gotta
much.
living
I
at
mean,
you gotta
pretty
do what you
much.
gotta do.
yeah. You're living in the
Twenty
Yeah,
dollar rent is what you
cafe.
said. $20 to live. I could do
pretty
that.
much.
$20 like a day?
It's like,
Oh,
I would say like Japan is really interesting because like okay, so they have these people called like NEETs. Have you ever heard about the NEETs?
Oh yeah, needs. Yeah, you're like a shut-in basically.
Yeah,
You
very
know.
pretty much a shut-in, but like
Yeah.
it's easier to do that shit here than it is. I mean, I'm not saying it's like easy here too, like it's hard, but like imagine trying to be a NEET in the United States and still trying to have like your bills and everything shit like kind of paid for you. You
I feel
can't
like
do that in
that'd
the
be
United
wild.
States.
Yeah, you have to be like a software
you
engineer or
just
some
have to
shit
have
like
like
that, or
some
like you
sort
have
of
to.
like a digital. income. That's all.
Yeah. You'd have to really be hyper online. Like your online would have to be your everything if you want to be like a NEET over here. And in which case, it's one of those things that's like it's like
No,
a cycle. It feeds
not
itself, you
really.
know,
You
like
probably
my
just have to
online
like
world.
you'd have to be like consistent about posting content or like producing whatever it is that you're producing. But you would just
Sure,
probably
that
need to
too,
spend like
yeah.
an hour, like not even like a full work day, not even like a full 8 hours. You could probably spend like 2 to 4 hours producing something once a day, and then like do whatever you want the rest of the day.
Sure, yeah,
I
probably
feel
more than
like that's
likely.
what a lot of OnlyFan models do. Like, cause like I'm talking about like a
If
lot
you're
of
born
like
hot, yeah,
You
you
can get a
can do
lot done
that.
in
Yeah.
3 hours. I'm just saying.
Sure, yeah,
yo,
absolutely.
I know like for people who make custom videos, they can charge like outrageous. They can charge pretty much your
Yeah,
whole
like
entire rent for the
five
month
hundred
for
dollars, $1,000.
one custom
Yeah,
video. Like seriously.
2K.
if you're hot, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, you get them by the short ones.
Honestly, I
It's
don't
a
even think this is
lucrative
about
business to
being
be in.
hot. It's about like the way you present yourself, you market
Yeah, I feel like
yourself,
it's
and
like
what you're
more about
willing to
like
do.
confidence and presentation and like
Yeah.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah, because like on some real
Uh,
shit, like if you really have that I don't give a fuck mentality, either you're gonna like you
that's
want
selfish.
this,
Yeah,
yeah,
I feel like people are attracted to like that. People are attracted to like that kind of energy. Like I want
sure,
it, but you
yeah.
can't have it, you know?
yeah,
The
because this,
dangling carrot.
yeah, exactly,
Even if you don't,
exactly.
even if you're like,
Like,
I
Yeah,
cause
what
there's a
totally
now?
lot
hate
of like quote
carrots.
unquote hot people.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't go to the store and buy a carrot, but if it's dangling and you're like
Yeah,
leading me with it, then suddenly I want it. It's just like it's
Oh,
just
sure,
functional.
yeah, yeah. If you know how to
yeah,
sell it, if you know how to market it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's all
and that's
Yeah,
what it all is. If you can sell
marketing.
yourself, like you're there, you're golden.
I guess for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's all like social media in general, you know? Like if you're trying to like sell like you as a
You're fucking
personality,
golden.
you as a
Yeah.
product. Well, good on it. Listen, shout outs
And
to all
yeah,
the
that's
niche out
hard.
there, you know? I hope they make it. Yeah, I'm not wired for like fame like that. So I can't or I have my limits. After a while, I don't want to do
I
it. Or
think,
like I want to have the freedom to like bail the fuck out of it if I need to.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I
the
think
hard
like the
part.
only thing with OnlyFans and doing stuff like that, like
Mm-hmm.
I think eventually it
Or
catches
Twitch
up with your
streaming.
psyche, and you be like,
Well, yeah, I
yeah,
think. Well, I think that's like
Depends.
fame of any kind too, and also especially if you're an OnlyFans person, your whole body's out there. You know, like that's like people are constantly judging your body. You know, at every waking moment, like people say they love it, but then those 10 people who said that they fucking hate you or you're like ugly or something like that, that's gonna stick with you. And then
I
like
mean,
the more popular you get, the that
also,
10 people
that's no
multiplies by
difference from
five.
any other like social like
It's like
media,
people do
like
that no matter what you
Yeah,
do. Like if you're ex
yeah,
any sort of exposure, people are
yeah,
going to do that with whatever it is that you're putting out. Even if
absolutely,
you're like an author, if you're like, oh, you have trash writing, I hate your book,
yeah,
people
yeah,
are just
pretty
going to
much.
be
yeah,
trash.
true.
Like,
But I mean, I can
Like
imagine
how
it's like
even my
it's a
acapella,
little bit weirder when it's like your whole like naked body out
yeah,
there, you know,
I
because like
feel like
your
it's
body's
more
really like,
personal.
oh, yeah, like I gotta imagine that's gotta be like an extra added layer to it or something like that. I mean, it's all like you know those people suck and it's terrible. You shouldn't do that to anybody, but like you know, um, when it's just you out there, then it's like, man, dang, what's up? Be nicer to me. You jerk off to me. Like what's the why are you hating on
Also,
me?
like most of it is projection, and most of it is like
Oh,
projected
hundred
insecurities. So
thousand
I feel
percent.
like
100,000%.
you just like be confident in yourself and realize
Yeah.
people are like suck and like you don't who even are
People will
these
just be like
people?
that.
Who even are they?
Yeah.
Who are these
Oh
people?
yeah,
You don't
absolutely.
know.
Yeah.
You don't know them.
Yeah.
They're
No. I
still
mean they're
paying.
just essentially
They're still
yeah,
here
exactly. They're
giving
still
you
paying for it.
attention.
They're still like exactly.
You're still
They're
at
still
I know how I
here.
feel
They're
about
still
that.
here.
showing up.
Why are you
Oh
still
yeah, what's
if you think I'm so gross? Like, what does it say about
Yeah,
you know? Exactly. But then again, I see a lot of the people who've left those comments before. I mean, we've all been at anime conventions, right? I've seen the people that leave these criticisms, and it's like I'm not. I don't know I feel like when you know who's like leaving the comments, when you're saying, "Oh, you're just a piece of shit," you see that guy, and you're just kind of like, this dude's not really all
He's
there to begin with.
garbage.
Like this
Like,
guy was
It,
not
it
clearly
just gives
working with
me
a full
South
deck.
Park when they were doing World of Warcraft and it was that fat fucking floppy motherfucker. Like,
Essentially, yeah.
yeah,
Like,
it's usually that type, just talking mad shit. And
well,
it'd be the most unattractive, unappealing men who be talking about like women and be like,
yeah,
oh no, she's
man,
ugly, blah
definitely.
blah blah. She needs to do this.
I mean,
Dude, you look like a sack of potatoes with the side of the bag opening, like literally.
they
What do you,
they
what do
be
you,
doughy and misshapen, like judging other people.
when
Like,
you just see them and you know that they don't like fucking have it all together. I can see you, and I see the missing parts of like society that you're lacking, that you clearly have no understanding of, and you're coming at like me with all these like it's like what you assume is like facts and logic, and it's like, my guy, you're not even playing with a full deck of 52 cards. You're like got 17. You think you figured this shit out? Like, come on.
got 17 cards.
17 fucking cards, and it wants to tell me how the world works. Like, my guy,
Stop.
Like, shut these fuck up.
exactly.
No one.
And on that note, I gotta head out. I'm on my little schedule. I'm a little schedule boy now.
Gotta continue with
So
your routine for the
I
night.
gotta go to sleep. Yeah, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta
Bedtime.
wake up early. Yeah, it's bedtime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing with me, folks. I'm shutting it.
It was fun.
I'm powering down. It
Cool.
was fun. We learned some things. You know, we do
Okay,
it all.
people. Well, we'll see y'all next week.
Yes,
Catch you next week.
everyone.
Time.
Boom, boom.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Take care, folks.